Single by choice, very lonely, not focused, dating market broken. Truth be spoken, marriage divorce, single moms coping. High value mindset, yeah we chosen. Look, broke men talking like they kings now. Social media sending fake crowns. Everybody want love but don't build. Everybody want peace but don't heal. Single moms tired, dad's missing. High value men keep their vision. No simping, no lying, no pretending. We talk real life, no filters, no bending. Single by choices, marriage ain't dead, it's misused. Divorce cause breaking families loose. Dating apps turn love to a game. Swipe left pain, swipe right shame. Men gotta lead, women gotta choose. Accountability, so we don't refuse. We don't hate now, we educate. Truth hurts, but it's still first place. Rest in peace to the Godfather of truth. The message still lives. Single by choices, very bitter, big man. Truth for lies, real talk we have. SBC Nation, stand up, no care. Gavin X Mr. Walker, facts on facts. Single by choices, single by choices. If you're ready for the truth, you in the right voice. If you're ready for the truth, you in the right voice. If you're ready for the truth. Truth in the mic. They didn't mark it while we shed a light. Single nation, real talk only. Gavin X Mr. Walker, never lonely. Single by choices.
Yeah. Welcome to Single by Choices. Hosted by Gavin X and Mr. Walker. Where the truth hits harder than the streets. Let's talk about it. We single by choices, not by force. That's the motto, yeah. Talking love, talking life for today and tomorrow. Of a day and tomorrow. Gavin X Mr. Walker, yeah, we bringing that voice, breaking cycles in the culture. That's a powerful choice. SBC, we speak the truth, no apologies. Love, marriage, dating, healing our community. Welcome to the table, let's address what's real. Everybody want love, but forgetting to heal. We talking black love, black pain, black growth. Accountability, the only thing we promote. From the trauma to the drama to the lessons you learn. If you really want peace, gotta earn what you yearn. Modern world got the game so twisted, so we bringing clarity, wisdom unlisted. We single by choices, not by force. That's the motto, that's the motto. Talking love, talking life for today and tomorrow. Today and tomorrow. Gavin X Mr. Walker, yeah, we bringing that voice, breaking cycles in the culture. That's a powerful choice. SBC, we speak the truth, no apologies. Love, marriage, dating, healing our community. Let's talk about commitment, legacy, standards. Everybody want a ring, but ain't ready for the answers. We analyze the culture, who hurt, who first. Why the city get cold, why relationships burst. Yeah, we talking building, not breaking, elevating the nation. Family foundation over short-term temptation. SBC, the platform for the grown. You ain't alone, we just bringing you home, yeah. Healing starts when the truth gets spoken. We breaking cycles, not people. It's the space for real conversation. Welcome home. We single by choices, not by force. That's the motto, that's the motto. Talking love, talking life for today and tomorrow. For today and tomorrow, no. Gavin X Mr. Walker, standing strong with that voice. Better love, better life, yeah, we making that choice. SBC, where the culture finds clarity. Level up your love, build a new reality, yeah.
Single by choices, very lonely, not focused. Dating market broken, truth be spoken. Marriage, divorce, single moms coping. High value mindset, yeah, we chosen, yeah. Look, bro, man talking like they kings now. Social media selling fake crowns. Everybody want love, but don't build. Everybody want peace, but don't heal. Single moms tired, dad's missing. High value men keep their vision. No simping, no lying, no pretending. We talk real life, no filters, no bending. Single by choice, marriage ain't dead, it's misused. Divorce courts breaking families loose. Dating apps turn love to a game. Swipe left pain, swipe right shame. Men gotta lead, women gotta choose. Accountability, something we don't refuse. We don't hate, nah, we educate. Truth hurts, but it's still first place. Rest in peace to the Godfather of truth. The message still lives. Single by choices, very bitter, big mad. Truth over lies, real talk we have. SBC Nation, stand up, no cap. Gavin X Mr. Walker, facts on facts. Single by choices. Single by choices. If you ready for the truth, you in the right voice. Truth in the mic, data market, wow, we shed the light. SBC Nation, real talk only. Gavin X Mr. Walker, never lonely. Single by choices. Single by choices. Single by choices.
Let's do it all day long. I want to see that. Because we about to go out there and do what they want. Then give me my theme music. Give me my theme music. We told you we coming. We told you we coming. You thought we was joking. And guess what? We keep receipts. God bless you, America. Oh, God is good. It's time!
Let's get it on.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Live, Single by Choices, brought to you by Cart Before the Horse Productions. It's Sunday night, Mr. Walker. How you feeling, brother?
Yes, sir. I am feeling freaking-tastic per usual. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, El Nug Nugs and Le Bonquishas. Welcome to Cart Before the Horse, Single by Choices, in affiliation with the Bougie Negro Podcast, and also, as all you Negroes know, in association with Ain't No Fun Once the Rabbits Got the Gun Entertainment. What's going on with you this fine Sunday?
I got beans and bologna. Yeah.
Welcome in, SBC Nation. We are back in the house. Make sure you guys are hitting the like button, hit the subscribe button as you come in.
Back like we never left per usual. Whether or not you was here during last night's Regal Rumble, come all, this fine March 15th, 2026. Gavin X and I are very much still in this mix, reporting live to you jive chickens from this wonky, ever-changing, funky, doo-doo infested dating market.
Man.
In the big name of Jesus, you hear me?
So we are here. We are fresh off of last night. If you missed the show, it was dysfunctional, no accountability. I think tonight is more of the same, but we're going to be centralized tonight. As y'all see, the title says the Atlanta dating market is completely FUBAR. We're going to document it.
Come on, man. Listen here. Never been to ATL. Shout out to all the AT aliens. But we got to admit something, baby. ATL, when it comes to that Sodom and Gomorrah energy, ooh, that's ground zero, my baby.
Man.
God.
So shout out to Frederick Howard. He come through, gifting a membership.
Per usual, brother Frederick. We thank you, man.
So we got a lot to talk about. I know we're a little bit late, but we're going to cook up. And also, tomorrow, we plan on still doing the Dime Show. Tomorrow afternoon, maybe after 6, maybe 7. That sounds about a good time, about 7 o'clock or so. We're going to do it.
I'm only here for the Debraca Mucho Monday makeup show. That's the only reason why I'm here. I'm giddy about that. Listen here. I'm still hot. We missed our Friday the 13th show, but nevertheless, tomorrow we make it up and the madness is going to be maddening.
I ain't going to lie. We done got behind. So we done missed the show, and now so much more has happened, but we can only start where we at. We'll make it to the finish line, I guess.
It's the burden of a journalist, huh? Where my tag at? Where Joker Daddy Day? We said badges and everything. We journalists. We have an obligation to report from this wonky dating market. Y'all said so. Y'all are bosses. That's crazy. Shout out to all our bosses out there.
And shout out to D Kilgo. Not sure, I forget your other screen name, but come through, gifted 10 Single by Choice memberships.
Too dope. Appreciate you. Love that picture. Look at all them beautiful nappy heads. Gorgeous.
So make sure y'all thank this brother or sister for the membership.
We appreciate you.
So we appreciate that.
Come on, just bring it. I need you to stand up. Why y'all not moving? Come on. Don't make me push. Don't make me push. Thank you, sir. There go money. She touching you. Where they get that money? Where they get that money? I can see money from a long way.
Elder Gregory Kelly,
That's right. Come on.
$100.
Everybody get something in your hand. Come on and put it right here.
Elder or Elderess D Kilgo, 10 memberships.
I'm gonna start calling y'all out too sometimes as I catch them. Because some of these folks I never seen. We got Loaded Locks Gaming. All right. We got Hershey Kiss, the woman, I think. We got Angel A 500. Adger 00. Kai, what's this? Kyotok Cashew. The Last God Main Jersey. Or the Last Good Main Jersey. Okay. Undead. We got none of these people. Turks and Turk M. Maury some. I hate when y'all be bundling all these names up. But nonetheless,
we used to do that. We used to, sit there and we used to do it just to say, hey, say thank you. But I like that. Yeah, like what's going on, man? Like how y'all how the heck y'all cover accepting no-cost memberships? Monique, Mo on the go. I mean, accept all these memberships, and you don't even come over here rocking with us. Spies, espionage, Kundra drones.
that part. So, man.
God damn.
Nonetheless, we're going to get into it tonight. Before we do,
did you know that your support can change everything? If you enjoy the content we create and want to see more, there's a simple way to make a huge impact. Liking this video helps it reach more people just like you. Every thumbs up sends a message that you want to see more of this content. And sharing, that's where the magic happens. When you share this video with your friends, you're not just spreading the word. You're building a community of like-minded individuals who can join us on this journey. But wait, there's more. Subscribing to the channel is your ticket to never missing out on our latest videos. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you're always in the loop. And I can't thank you enough for being part of this amazing community. If you're feeling extra generous and want to support the channel even further, consider sending a Cash App or using Super Chats during our live streams. Every contribution, no matter how small, helps us create better content and bring you even more exciting videos. So, what are you waiting for? Like, share, subscribe, and let's grow this community together. Your support means the world to us, and I can't wait to see where this journey takes us. Let's make it happen together.
Her face, AI Mika's facial expressions be taking me out, boy. Shout out to AI.
Shout out to AI. Yeah! Boom, shakalaka! I was saying today, I can't wait to AI, not to go down a rabbit hole, but just come and replace a lot of these service workers, respectfully, the people who ain't worth a dang. Because I had a doozy these last couple of days dealing with folks. Thank God I'm on my woosah, but man, people was pushing me to the limits.
Gav, I promise you, that's just a norm. I try to keep my interactions with strangers down because of that. Folks, especially like I said, customer service, man, if you don't, I don't know. I ain't gonna say if you don't like your job, don't do it. Folks got to work. But I just was at one of my previous places of employment and we was talking and, that's all will you always, was, like the life of the party, the Conway Freight when the dudes retired. And they called me back. I ain't worked there in over 12 years, man. And they call, hey, come on, such and such retiring. It is beneficial to not be a grumpy damn worker. That's where you at most of the day. Make the most out of it, but that's just me.
That's fine. No, keep being grumpy. I'm waiting on the bots. I can't wait. Seriously, respectfully.
That's true. We've been calling this for years now. They coming. The bots, the service industry bots. Stand by. They're already in China.
All right. But in the meantime, here we are. We're going to Atlanta. Hit the like button, folks.
Hunch bots in ATL.
Y'all, so I gave this man my number and he called. So we having a conversation and I told him I had 2 kids. So he says, oh, did you have C-sections for both of them? I'm like, what? He repeated the question. Why are you concerned on how I deliver my babies? Like, you don't want to know their ages. You just want to know how they came out. I'm done with dating.
Oh,
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. Y'all heard it.
listen, I'll say this. The question was a little unorthodox, but it was acceptable. That wasn't like a body count question. If this man was trying to get serious with you, you got 2 kids. Fellas, take notes how you deliver them. All right, that C-section scar is for the baby daddy, respectfully, in most cases. Like, I ain't gonna speak for everybody, but I'm just gonna say it. Now, list 2 of them, how they come.
Yeah, come on, man. Blessings to y'all sisters, with y'all portal to the physical realm. However, like you said, it is what it is. Women, wives, they gain value with their children to their husband. A husband gonna tenderly kiss on your C-section scar. We did that. That's us. We both accountable for that. But the new dude, he like, did you see what I'm saying? And plus, maybe he want to know the condition of the cooter cat. You know what it is. He like, what's your canal looking like? Is your canal all whole? Is it together? Or is it kind of loose like the sleeve of a wizard? Shout out to Borat.
Oh, did you have C-sections for both of them? I'm like, what? He repeated the question. Why are you concerned on how I deliver my babies?
Well, this is why you should marry before you carry. These should not be questions. All right. You shouldn't be on the open date market with kids. You shouldn't have to answer these uncomfortable questions. But since you have made mistakes, they don't want to be accountable, or they don't want to anything. Like, don't ask me about my kids, Ninja. Just pay for their existence.
That's why y'all don't get no meaningful relationships. You got to be able to ask and answer the tough questions. Plain and simple. And this sounded like this brother was serious. Shout out to my wife and I. When we got together for the last time, I said, what you been up to? Pretty much. Vague, but nevertheless, sisters, as Kev said, move with intention. Be ready for these questions, man. Be ready. Ask yourself. Think about what a man wants and ask yourself and have answers. Like, hey, I did have C-sections and he looking for some splaining. You got some splaining to do. You out here with 2 kids, scars, wear and tear on this open dating market. You got a lot of splaining to do.
I mean, let's just call a spade a spade. Like we say, shout out to the sisters for y'all delivering, the babies, carrying the babies. It's a phenomenal thing. But the C-section procedure within itself, that is surgery. And it is dramatic, especially even if it's scheduled. But if it's not scheduled and if it's an emergency, it's even more traumatic. So if it happened twice, these are experiences, man. And like I said, some of y'all y'all are women, y'all fight a different battle and it's to be respected. But come on now.
It's to be respected. And this is what the respect looks like. We understand what y'all going through the change of life. Y'all are sacrificing your body for this child. We acknowledge that. And it's a spiritual happening. You sitting there dealing with mortality, your man there side by side. Like I said, that's a bond that should never go away. But now you got that bond with another guy, and now you want this guy, and you ain't got no sense of atonement. Look at her eyes. She's still up here being arrogant and entitled. Shout out to Media Man. He touched on this. This is the single mom's plight. You are arrogant and entitled with your baby mama self.
Like, you don't want to know their ages. You just want to know how they came out. I'm done with dating.
Emotional damage.
Ladies, if you're looking for a quality relationship, do not come to Atlanta. It is a constant struggle here. You're weeding out the hobosexuals, the undercover homosexuals, the married men that's more single than the single men, the females that have no morals. Come on, preach. Everybody thinks they're a damn celebrity.
Man.
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. Y'all heard it.
Look at the messengers. You can't make this up. They got to be trolling. This look like filters and AI, TikTok filter, but this is her. She go out the house and she complaining about the dating market. What?
Ladies, I'm gonna tell you something. When a man see you present like this, she got the whole tropical rainforest on her chest. When dudes see you like this, he think I bet you I could put your big toes in your ear. I bet I can. That's the only thing that crosses his mind. He ain't sitting there like, oh, I bet she has stimulating conversation. He like, no, I bet you she can throw that thing in a circle, my baby. Hunch toy, not the messenger for about anything other than hunching.
Man, and shout out to Rachel. She says this 304 looks like the channel is wide like a tunnel.
Who?
And his lovely lady gifted a membership.
Appreciate you, his lovely lady.
I mean, I guess two things is true. People are complaining, but look at the culprits. This is why the dating market in Atlanta is completely FUBAR.
And y'all ain't even, man, y'all wild. She'll be sitting here in her car entertaining Nug A, around lunchtime, around dinner time, Nug B. These women will take on multiple meets a day. Ain't no way in hell.
So it's competition here, competition there. You competing with the men that you're supposed to be dating. It's just too much going on. Atlanta. It's a real fucked up place. Great for fun. But if you in Texas, Florida, New York, anywhere else besides Atlanta, stay there. Especially if you plan on bringing your man here, don't bring your man here. Stay there. Wherever you at, stay there, because Atlanta is not for the weak and everybody is cheap. When I say cheap, it's accessible.
That was it. And she gonna say you are competing with the men that you're supposed to be dating. The nightmare. So yeah, we know about the openly zesty, but there is, like you said, I know people don't like the term, but yeah, the undercovers, if you will, they exist. So in a place like Atlanta, man, get out. Get out.
That's it. I never been to ATL. Someday, shout out this SBC Carpet for the Horse Nation. One of our meetups definitely got to be in ATL. I would have to imagine it's a central hub for madness. But shout out to my brother Terrence that played for the Atlanta Falcons back in the day. And he was telling me about his experience in ATL. We both from Pittsburgh. And he said, man, it's wild out here. I was like, what's going on? He said, I'm walking through the mall. I don't know which mall, maybe Lenox. I don't know. He said, I'm walking through the mall. And he said, dudes was looking at him weird because he wasn't rainbow. He said, that's how wild it is. Like, absolutely not. I don't know how I got that way.
Wicked work. So here we go. We're going to bring the men out. Hit the like button.
On a date with Shorty. In the first week, she wanted me to pay for her rent and her phone bill.
Fuck no.
For that to happen, you got to be
my wife.
Dating in Atlanta is an interesting situation for both men and women. Everybody seems upset. When the normal guy complains about his issues in Atlanta.
What happened in your dating experience to where you're now like,
It's a lot of pressure on black men. When I moved to Atlanta, women here are very entitled.
What does entitled mean?
I'll say financially entitled. When I get hit on by black women, I immediately feel this entitlement of, I got to pay for something.
Wow.
I got to pay your rent. I got to help you with your car note immediately within 2 weeks. If I take somebody on a date,
$400
immediately.
That's one thing. If a normal guy just complains about what's going on. But when a hip hop legend like T.I. starts talking about it, well,
girls in Atlanta are very difficult to deal with because their expectations are astronomical. When I first went to Atlanta, I couldn't believe how progressive the women were down there. Like it was like I was like, every girl out here got a car, got a crib, they doing good. When did you go?
It's the finesse capital. It's smoke and mirrors, man. That's another thing. Everybody ain't doing so good. We know that. We know about the homeless people on the streets. We're going to talk about it tonight. Stay tuned. We know about the people swiping credit cards, running up debt. So a lot of this stuff is debt. People are scheming and scamming, running Ponzi schemes, doing whatever spending their last dollars and faking it till they make it.
I love to give lived experiences. Y'all know. I've seen y'all AT-alien implants here in Pittsburgh. When Gavin and I was in the heat of our home repair and stuff, I had to do a lockout on one of them. I'll never forget it. Gav wasn't there that day. It was a big old dark-skinned bonquisha covered in tattoos, had tattoos on her hands, on her feet. white toenails. I'll never forget big old sister Mercedes in the garage. Like that brother said, if you from the outside looking in, if you catch her on the day she ain't getting padlocked out, you like, she got it together. They're progressive. Like you said, Mr. X, we've seen it. Scheming and scamming. PPP scams, wrong social security numbers, hardcore scheming.
Man, and shout out to Meta Watch Party, became a member.
Appreciate you, Meta.
Appreciate you, brother. And his lovely lady come through with a 20 ball, says, hello, Gavin X Mr. Walker, my favorite duo. Have you guys ever thought about having a Q&A for relationship advice for those of us who still believe in marriage? Since you guys have been married for a while, just curious.
For sure, for sure. Shout out to the Patreon. Anytime we have our Patreon shows, this is why it's a more intimate setting. Yes, Q&A. And yeah, we get enough folks that really want to do it. You know, we actually had a Q&A a while back, but yes, ma'am, we are very open to it.
That part. So stay with the channel as it grows. And like I said, we building as we flying.
For sure.
Yeah! Boom, shakalaka!
Here we go.
So in this clip, T.I. and Mano are on the podcast. And Mano said, when he moved there from New York, he was seeing women doing a whole lot of things. But then
first started coming to Atlanta like 04, 05.
Okay. Okay.
Things not as much as they were then. I meet a girl today and she already asking me to help with her bills before the first date. So let's say you come down there in 04 and everybody, like you say, buying people purses, buying people cars, putting people up, then it don't work. That goes away.
So Mano is saying, look, these women had their own houses, their own cars and all this stuff. T.I. is challenging that. That might have been in, but hey, a lot of these women, somebody is paying for them to have these experiences.
And that part, at what time did you come down here? Was you down here during the PPP loans and you know what? During what? The Freaknik? I mean, different eras, like people scheming and scamming. Shout out to the hardworking folks, granted, but most people ain't, especially younger people. So depending on the age and whatnot, you can tell when people are faking.
There you go. Thank you, Mr. X. Ain't too many early 20-year-old individuals, men or women out here driving around Range Rovers, Escalades, Lamborghinis, and they either trust fund or they doing something mighty strange for that little bit of change. Plain and daggone simple.
Or their parents is rich, like a T.I. I see T.I. recently said his son King. He said the boy King just will come and ask him for $100,000, like it ain't nothing. Like I need $100 grand. No paperwork, nothing, no no business plan. I just need it. And he said, like, what? So yeah.
Listen, as parents, as a parent, you got to take responsibility for that. You know how we get down over here. And speaking of parents, shout out to my mama. Giving money on dates. Listen here, man. Men, no, absolutely not. Don't give up a damn dime. None. If she suggested walk away, I done been there. I ain't gonna tell you nothing I ain't practice and won't practice. As soon as they bring up, hey, you gonna buy me something? Stone cold with it, baby. Turn your back to them. No words. Let them talk to your back.
And so a lot of men are talking about just how entitled Atlanta women are. And this next situation, guys, is bonkers as F.
So I have moved from Augusta, Georgia to Atlanta, Georgia. I actually moved outside of Atlanta, Georgia, in Lithonia, actually. I moved right by Stonecrest Mall.
Okay.
So I got everything moved in. I was like, you know what? New area, new city. Let me do something for myself. So I decided to go to...
Always treat yourself, black man. You got to do something for yourself sometime. Okay.
I had to go to Stonecrest Mall, do a little shopping for myself. And there was this nice little boutique there that I seen. And there's this real attractive woman working. And I was like, man, she is beautiful.
Bruh, them boutiques be having some of the thickest women on planet all over the world. Boutiques be having boutique clappish material. I swear to God, and 30 white folks.
So I'm looking at her. She looking at me. I walked up to her. I introduced myself. She gave me her name. I told her I thought she was very attractive. She's very beautiful. And we just had a good 20, 30 minute conversation.
Right.
And listen, brother, no, he don't even need to say no more. Y'all got to stop doing this. Y'all got to stop, gentlemen. Like you said, if you him, she would, come to you. Once y'all start doing this, these women that work in these boutiques, strip clubs, bars, flight attendants, all this stuff, they get hit on all day, every day. They are constantly vetting men, constantly putting you in their phone as lunch and putting y'all in friend zones and milking y'all. Like use your common sense. There are places to find women, Grant, but you ain't about to walk into some boutique and one of the most beautiful women you ever seen, built crazy. All right, you like, I'm about to, don't do it, nothing but pain waiting.
Thank you. Know your lane, know who your potential prey is. Real rap, it's amazing and powerful. And like Miss X said, don't be so thirsty. My lived experience, seeing things go right, go wrong. Don't be thirsty. For one, first off, shout to Kev, present the dating market with your absolute best self, confidence, be sure of yourself, and give a little attention and take it back. It's a game. You see her, go say hi to her, look her in her eyes, and be done. That's it. Just simple things like that. Just little eye contact, but yeah, don't be over there entertaining them. Don't entertain the birds. Please don't.
We exchanged numbers, and I said, hey, I would definitely love to have the opportunity to take you out sometime.
Young players, you see that? That was smooth. You see my man, right? He older, cat in the 40s, but he got his hairline stuff too, right? But you see that? I would really love to have the opportunity to take you out. Woo! That's something you young Negroes today cannot do because you don't have no savviness about your game. This is why the older dudes is getting all y'all's cheeks over in the community right now, because you don't pay attention. Use these words, my brothers. I ain't telling her all that. No, it is opportunity to clap. Woo! That's opportunity shit. What you mean? It's opportunity.
Listen, O'Shea.
You a lie, and the truth ain't in you.
Two things is true. All right, it's not an absolute. I mean, come on now. We see these old guys getting finessed every day, so everybody ain't standing on that square. These women are saying it. They like, yeah, I like them old. Yeah, where the money? So they correlate that. They like, you older, you probably don't like to hunch as much, and I can get more out of you. That's what they think.
Yeah, again, Kev said it best. Just because he old don't mean he deaf, blind, and dumb. My goodness. Yeah, you got to be careful out there, older men. Don't be no old Mark. And here we go. Dare I say, all right, I acknowledge men don't have a wall. However, look how this wicked date mark has devolved. Now, you could be a silver fox, and they like, oh, your meat don't work. ED. Everybody got ED, egregious. And now they like, give me the money. You're going to be a sugar daddy that don't get no sugar. Egregious.
Opportunity. If she's fine, yeah, I would love to have a woman would love to hear that, the opportunity. Why can't y'all listen to somebody?
She says to me, how about tomorrow? I said, dang, that was fast.
That's cheek clapping fast.
I was like, okay. She was like, I get off at 6 o'clock. You can come pick me up from work and we can go out. I was like, cool. So I called her the next day. Don't be awkward like O'Shea.
Please, my God.
I came to the mall, picked her up. I already had the restaurant in mind that we were going to. So I told her, hey, this is the restaurant that I have picked out. It's near downtown Atlanta. And she was like, nah, I got a better recommendation.
See, women do this a lot. You tell them, I'm going to take you to McDonald's. And they want to get mad and say they want to go somewhere else. Shit. But hold on. Let's see what she's doing, though. She don't like the restaurant. She want to go ahead on and change it up. No problem.
So when she said that, I'm like, oh, no, you ain't about to try to get me and get me for my money and hand me one of these expensive restaurants. She said, no, this is what I recommend. It's out in Buckhead. I was like, cool. I was like, all right. So we go, while I'm driving, I'm sitting there looking at my phone, Googling the place, but I was cool with it because the price range was in the same price range of the place that I want.
Okay. So the sister is respecting the black man's budget. Unlike most of you ladies out there who want everything for the free and want to bankrupt somebody, so they got to sell their damn kidney, just take your ass on a damn date. But it's okay.
That I wanted to take her to. So we pull up to the restaurant, we go in, and the hostess greeted both of us. The hostess looked at me, looked at her, looked back at me for a while, and then looked at her, and I was like, hey, my name is Tyrese. Party for two, you can go and put this down. And she says, hey, would y'all like to sit in the bar area? We got plenty of bar seats available over to the left. And I was like, okay, well, I'm cool with that. She was like, nah, I don't want to sit by the bar. I'd rather sit by the window. I was like,
okay. So the waitress looking at them funny already. Here come the shit in the game.
I was like, it's a nice day, beautiful day, sun's out, it's a Friday. Let's enjoy sitting by the window. So I noticed that the hostess kind of took her a little sweet time, like, okay. And then she just took us over there. So we're sitting down, we get seated, we're just waiting.
He dragging this out, brother. It's already bad enough because she leading you around like a puppy. You said we going to place A. He said, no, we going over to this place. You like, okay, because you thirsty. Then you get in there, we going to sit at the bar. No, we ain't sitting at the bar. We going to sit by the window. Like she leading you around. So she putting you in the lane. She just trying to see if you're going to go along with it. What square you standing on? You like, all right, yeah, come on.
Two things. Here we go. We're going to do some teaching right here tonight. For one, it's my understanding and lived experience. Women and men, no, you know what I'm saying? No, we're no Diddy, are attracted to calm spirits. So if you out here on the scene, you go to the hookah lounge, the martini bar, whatever, have a calm spirit. You see how O'Shea up here all fidgety and trying to snap on beat? Don't be all jerky and fidgety like that. And as Miss X was saying, she is taking this dude clean out his game. Men are disagreeable by nature. Shout out to Alpha Male Strategies. One of his things is to, on purpose, disagree with the woman he's pursuing to see if she will buck up or be a feminine woman. She made him the feminine woman.
For the waiter or the waitress to come up and, take our order. In the background behind me, I hear, what the
I gotta move back to America, man. I miss y'all. Y'all are silly. I moved away from y'all, but I can't make it out here by myself, family. Y'all are too dysfunctional. I need y'all in my life. Cause this shit right here don't make no sense. What I'm about to play. And this is why I miss Black America so much. Y'all don't have no.
O'Shea.
You a lie. And the truth ain't in you.
Out. All right. You in Africa. Ain't nothing more dysfunctional. All right. Y'all still got blood diamonds. Stop the cap. But nonetheless, this dude, here's what I'll say. First date, here's another thing. Quit taking these women to these restaurants and stuff on these dates. You want to pick this woman up from work, which means she's been standing somewhere from 8 to 12 hours, funky. You're going to take her out to wherever she want to go. No, go get some coffee, ice cream, walk in the park, something very minimum. You in the mall already. Let's walk around the mall, go to the food court, get a pretzel or something. But no, now you leading with the thirst because you like, I got to leave with my wallet because she a baddie and I know she got other men, so I got to compete.
Men, when you start to get single men, you start to get into your zone and dating. One thing I would advise is when you're interacting with a woman, try to look at it from her girlfriend's point of view. These women always gonna contact their girlfriend, let them know what's going on, where they going, who they going with. How is she going to recall this? Like Miss X said, oh, girl, this ain't nothing. I met this guy. Girl, I'm fresh off work. I ain't even go home. We ain't about to do a dang on thing. I'm about to get me something free to eat, and I'm going to send him on his way. Don't do it. We done told y'all. First date, little to no money. That's to build sexual tension. Once that sexual tension build, then on the second date, if it makes sense, then go ahead and spend some twos and fews. Yeah, don't be no sucker on these first expensive dates. That's a technical foul. Absolutely not.
I gotta come home. I gotta come home in the community. I got to, because y'all are crazy. I'm gonna tell you why.
And I'm just like, oh man, somebody in trouble. Somebody back there ain't doing their job. They ain't doing nothing they got their business doing. A waiter approaches our table and said, what the F is you doing bringing this ninja in here? Is this what we doing now? Oh my God. Wow. So I'm looking at dude like, dude, you being all hostile and aggressive, dude. I don't even know you. Like, what's happening? I'm like, man,
I don't know you. What's going on? I don't know you. But guess what? Somebody knew her.
Woo!
Let's continue.
Like, man, I don't know you. Like, what? He said, so this is what we doing? Then he said her name. So I was like, what? What's happening here? So then he says to her, so this is what we doing. You gonna throw our marriage away on bringing some other dude into this job.
Hold on. Well, let me tell you something. You holler at the lady to the boutique. You say, and the game is impeccable here, right? I would love the opportunity to take you out. That's a good game. That's 10 out of 10 game. I haven't heard that since Jerry Rice in the NFL. That's been over 20 years.
Well, here's the deal. Like I said in the beginning, if this woman is who he says she is, a baddie in ATL, you know she got other dudes. So you got to use your common sense. Like you said, what's your desired outcome? You in Atlanta with the STD rates. So you know if she got some other guy she hunching on, he might be him, and he got other women. Use your common sense, fellas. All kudakata ain't good kudakata. He did even better. He like, hey, I like you. Let me take you on a date and this and that. You don't know who this woman is. She got kids or a husband or anything.
We have reviewed way too much content for this kind of behavior. We done seen time and time again, whether it's Ashley, Coon, whoever, Balloon Pop. We done seen it. You find out these women's past and it's absolutely Chernobyl. And there's signs now, like Mr. X said, you a baddie, tattoos, freaking camel eyelashes. Just assume, seriously, assume the daggone worst. Upper body, tattoo of murals. Just know, baddies don't make for a good relationship. They make for a bad relationship and a good time, I guess.
Or probably nothing at all, shot like Lee Turner saying. Like, you don't know what's swimming in their bloodstream. I mean, when these women are that thirsty and desperate and they look how there's something to it. There's the rates are what they are. Look at the numbers. I mean, it's like 1 in 2. You're gonna mess around and find out.
Don't do that. Again, get rid of that thirst. You know, I don't think we ever said it, but men, especially men, do your best to shield your eyes from the perversion that is now social media. I know y'all don't want to call it out. Like every time you flick on Facebook, YouTube, it's some cheeks, yeeks, something extremely sexual. Y'all can't think straight. Shield your eyes, man. Y'all got to build up a defense.
The opportunity to take you out. That's a good game. That's 10 out of 10 game. I haven't heard that since Jerry Rice in the NFL. That's been over 20 years. At her husband's restaurant where he's a damn waiter. Only to make him mad. Well, hold on. Wait, there's more.
Look, I have apologized. I said I'm sorry. Like, this was 8 months ago that I cheated on you, and I've been apologizing and been doing right ever since. Now I done sat back, and I had to evaluate what really just happened here. She had me go to a restaurant that her husband actually works at, sit in the section where he works, just to get back at him for something he did 8 months ago.
So remember, he wanted to sit out by the bar. She was like, nah, let's go sit by the window where he work at. Damn. But it gets worse.
So they sitting there going at it, and I'm just like, I can't believe this happened. This is my first dating experience in Atlanta, so I'm like, oh, so this is what Atlanta is full of?
Hell yeah. You damn right.
Scammers and cheaters? I was like, oh man, I said, nah, this ain't it for me. So I was like, you know what? I don't know what y'all got going on. I was like, brother, listen, I just met her in the mall. I approached her. I didn't know y'all was married. Matter of fact, I looked at her hand. Ring wasn't even on her finger. I was like, oh.
Ring wasn't on the finger family. Out here about the booty clapping up at her husband's restaurant. Let's continue.
It's like, oh, okay. So I see what's happening here. It's like, look, bro, I didn't even know y'all was married, but what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and step away. I'm about to go ahead and get my car. I'm gonna head on out. Then the most disrespectful thing happened. She tells him, well, if he leaves, I'm leaving with him too. I said, no, that you not.
I'm moving back home, bro. I gotta go back home. I gotta call my mom and come back home. This is the shit right here I miss. Y'all are so foolish.
I mean, it is wild. Nonetheless, like I said earlier, O'Shea, you was co-signed talk about the older guys getting all the kudakata. And I said, that's not necessarily true. You're being finessed. You are being put in people's phone as lunch. You are a pawn on their damn chessboard at best. Y'all F around and find out.
That's what I'm getting. Pawn activity. If a woman respects you, she would never put you in this situation. She didn't know how her husband or whatever was going to react to this. She had no idea. He could have came out of left field and just you see, utter disrespect. And this dude, men, hear me well. This is a good thing. You are in control of all of your outcomes. You ain't he never had to endure this. I don't know what he's presenting, but y'all said in the chat, she smelled simp energy and she treated him like such. And he is proven to be so. Another dude showed up, man, y'all just get up and freaking leave. 0 words. Like, why you gonna say to, you know what? I see y'all got something going. I'ma just go. You talking too much and you stayed too long. Just get up and exit. That's it. You ain't got, I'm going to my car. He wanted this. Timeout. He wanted that. He wanted her to say, I'm coming with you. The thirst strikes again.
Man, and shout out to EV. Says the Glazed Galaxy Council, a yearly audit of chat yams. Man, you muted. Man, EV wilding.
Yam audit.
There we go. We're going to take this brother here and put him in the sub. He's too thirsty.
Yeah, you simping, man.
The passengers of the doomed Titanic sub spent their last moments in total darkness looking for bioluminescent creatures out of the small window and listening to their favorite music. The new details of the 5 passengers' final moments have been revealed by the wife and mum of the father-son duo.
Wade in the water, wade in the water, diamond wade in the water. Something's gonna trouble the water. You better wade in the water.
Speaking of simping, it is now once again time to embrace disappointment and failure as we all make our way into Heartbreak Theater. Last time we were here, let's see, G Honda had made his way home where he could decontaminate, getting out of that rubber gimp suit. So he went to shower, and his overall disgust has caused him to hate everything about himself, including his name. Word of the day, transgression. What a powerful word. Transgression is the act of violating a law, duty, or moral principle. How can we use this in regards to old G Honda? G Honda was finally in the safety of his own home. He was now able to decompress and wallow in his own misery. As he sat in his dimly lit study, he pondered on his egregious transgressions. He was appalled at his own behavior and mindset. There was nothing he wanted more than to put it all behind him. At that moment, he vowed to completely change his ways. This included his own name. He wanted a name that was simple, respectable, and one that reflected who he truly is. His goal was to put his entire past behind him. However, there are some ties that are binding and can never be forgotten. Choosing to integrate his ballistic knock-kneed abilities into his new name, G Honda decided his new name from now on would be Mr. Knock. Through his trials and tribulations, the fiery furnace of reality made him a new being. Mr. Knock, previously known as G Honda, had a new understanding and a new lease on life. Hashtag the birth of Mr. Knock. Shout out to G Honda, now Mr. Knock. God damn.
The knock-knee tyrant. So here we are. Shout out to Sister Ebony Dean. Make sure you guys are hitting the like button if you have not yet. The likes are definitely low. Take a second, hit the like button.
Shout out to all the hate watchers. Come on, you could do it. It costs you nothing. Just a little finger click.
That's it. So here we go. We still in the city of Atlanta, and the dating market is completely FUBAR. So here we are.
I have many reasons on why I don't date in Atlanta. And these men just make it so easy for you to be uninterested in them. So this guy, he frequently comes into the club and, you know, I just became his waitress and we started being friends. You know, he got my number, you know, we're talking, and he comes into my job to see me occasionally. So he was like, oh, Candy, I really like you. Like, I want you. And I always get what I want. And I'm like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Because I done heard about him before, but I'm not, you know, really attracted to him like that. So I kind of just like brush him off. And
you a lie, and the truth ain't in you.
Here we are. What I tell y'all about these bartenders, she in there working in the club, and some ninja come in there. She said, I know who he is. I hear the ladies talking about him. I know he getting money. I know he clapping cheeks, but he ain't my type. So I brush him off. Huh.
You a liar.
That's a lie. Fake news. Fake news. Oh my goodness. You know, us men could never understand what this feels like. Just the empty gratification. Himothy came through and said, I like shit and I want shit, and I gets what I like and what I wants. I know about you, but I ain't impressed. Let the story go on.
And, you know, try to put him in the friend zone. And he is just very persistent when it comes to me. You know, he'll call me, text me throughout the day or whatever. Cool. And I said, you know, I think we really should just be friends. I don't want to mess up our friendship. And y'all, he be dating.
First of all, how did he get your number if you played him off? The story went from he walked in the club, I baited him. A few moments later, he texting and calling you. And you tell him you just want to be friends. When you know damn well he want to clap your cheeks, you telling him let's just be friends. Why y'all play so much?
Goofy. Because you look at her face. I'm over y'all. I'm disgusted. Y'all know men and women can't be friends. It's time out. He told you he wants your body. How the heck you gonna get a friendship from that? Ain't no going back. Once men let you know where they mind is, it don't matter if your thoughts ain't they thoughts. They thoughts stay right there in the gutter, completely horned up, and you ain't curb them because he got your number. You gave him your damn number. That ain't how you curb him.
That we should be together. He has a, you know, beautiful home, and, you know, he's doing well for himself, but he's an outside nigga too. And I don't do those type of men. I don't do those type of men. He always pulls up at my job, and then if I'm not there, he's like, man, I came to see you, I'm leaving. And I'm like, okay. So we were supposed to go on a date last week because he was going to go out of town and he wanted to take me on a date. Mind you, we had been supposed to go on a date about 10, 15 times. And when he doesn't call me, because you want to take me out on the date, so I'm not going to call you to remind you about taking me out on no date. So of course he doesn't fall through, and immediately I don't take him seriously. So with this particular date he planned last week, he was like, we're going to do this. I was like, okay, cool. You know, I'll go on a date with you because, you know, I've been busy as well. Y'all, I don't hear from him, and me, I ain't calling him. And I told him, I said, I'm not going to call you to remind you that we're supposed to go on a date, because I'm not asking you, you asking me. So
this is wicked. This is real how women play games, though. She said this guy's a select male, but she claimed to not like him. Somehow he got your number. Now you're supposed to go on a date, but you don't want to hit him up. You clearly, this woman, they are stuck like high schoolers, 15 years old. Like, oh no, you hit me up first. If you like the guy, just say so and text him and say you want to go out.
You tripping, Mr. X. That is vulnerability. That's how you build relationships and understandings. They ain't looking to do that. They are looking to continue to weave tangle webs of chaos and perversion. They not looking to build anything. They looking for a vibe. That's the only thing she trying to conjure up, a good old meat clashing vibe. A little bit of toxicity, go out, have some good food, good eat, good drink, good smoke, and hunch the night away. That's all. That's why they act like this. That's what you get when you act like a horned up high schooler.
As expected, we don't go on a date. And I'm like, well, damn. He doesn't show up to my birthday celebration like he said he would. So he comes in my job this week. And I'm like, dang, what happened to you? And then I see a girl behind him. So I see that he's with this girl or whatever, and I'm like, because it's him, his homeboy, and a girl. So I'm trying to make sure or peep the vibe out to see who the girl is with. And of course, he's with the guy that's been trying to talk to me or whatever you freaking call it. So I was like, okay. He was like, Candy, come here. I want you to meet my girl. Not you excited to introduce me, so I can't say nothing crazy. I'm like, hey, how you doing? She was a cute girl or whatever. So I was like, I'm gonna sit y'all over here. So she walks in front of him, and I said, and you brought a girl? I said, you stood me up for a date, and you brought a bitch? He's like, man, I'm sorry. I promise. We can go out tomorrow. Mind you, the girl.
Or this lets you know where you stand. You a side chick.
She belongs to the streets.
I mean, this is Atlanta. He instantly puts you in the slot. You work at the damn bar, Tendon Bar. Like, these are not stereotypes. This is real life. I mean, it is what it is. You are not to be taken serious. In Atlanta, a bartender. Like, come on now.
Shout out to my uncle, my big uncle. This was him. Local, high rolling D-boy. I watched him. I used to live with him for a while. He would do stuff like this. I used to watch these plays. Yeah, he see her at the bar. He want to clash the cheeks, but you ain't playing alone. So now he got to inflict pain. He gonna purposely show up and they gonna talk about it. He gonna be like, yeah, I got this one bitty. They purposely coming to where you work, gonna show you who the big bad dog is in this dating market. And he did. He didn't have no choice. He like, you ain't buying what I'm selling you. Let me show you what else I got. Either get in line or somebody else gonna get in line. Now what?
Man, and shout out to Lavelle. Says it's gonna be Uchi Wally Wally, Uchi Bang Bang.
Uchi Wally Wally.
And Mr. Pitt says, I'm in Atlanta and the women are all about money and I'm glad I'm married. Pay for play is what it is around here. He says, shaking my head, and it's buck wild egregious.
Buck wild egregious. I agree, Mr. Pitts.
God,
Go.
He's she's already in the section. I'm like, oh my God. So I'm just like super nice to them. I'm nice anyway when I'm waiting on people. That's why a lot of people like me as their waitress. I'm really nice, accommodating, and I was accommodating to her, just like, checking on them or whatnot. All throughout the night, I'm serving them, checking on them, and I don't really go over there to talk to him as much as I normally would if he didn't have a female with him. And I'm just like, and mind y'all, I'm not attracted to this dude, but it's just the principle. Like, you were just getting at me so hard, trying to make a date. You stay me for a date. And
no, it ain't the principle. You a gold digger.
Don't save her. She don't want to be saved. Don't save her.
She said, I'm not even attracted to him. I don't like him. She keeps saying this stuff, but you making a whole video about this man. You butt hurt. All right. He done brought another woman that you said she was pretty. She probably looked better than you. Insecurities. You said he was him. This is a joke.
This again, for her to acknowledge the brother for who he is insecurity, lack of being vulnerable, and it's also the work of the devil, man. That's the devil's job, is to devalue God's greatest creation, which is us. And that's what these sisters doing. They devalue this man. He is who he is. Like we continue to say, men like that do not have to ask or beg for your cooperation. They can't. They gotta simply show you. That's it. Y'all, you don't wanna get on this page? Let me show you something. I ain't ask you nothing. You don't want to go on date with me? Serve me and my date drinks. Y'all ain't getting it. Her night was ruined. She got drunk. She probably called him like, hey, I can hunt you better than her. I've seen these things play out, man. He end up hunching both of them.
You bring a bitch to my job and introduce her as your girlfriend. And I was just laughing. I was just like, oh my God, thank God. And everything happens for a reason because, y'all, I really don't like him like that. And as if I'm sure he's a great friend. I like having him as a friend, but that's going to be my excuse not to fuck with him like that. Because I'm act like I'm so heartbroken and I just can't get over it. So, you know, you got to play the game and don't get played. So, yeah, needless to say, I'm glad that happened. But this is why I don't date here in Atlanta. It's all a big joke. The dating pool has piss with a little bit of vomit in it. So yeah, I'm good.
But they won't leave because they love the lifestyle. The lifestyle is so good. They know for a fact they can't find a man, but they have too much fun. They all say it. It's a good place if you want to have fun. That means get hunched on. Most likely for cash most times. It's just a lifestyle. But yeah, the top 10, 15% of guys, they get it all down here.
It's nature. And it's amazing that today's modern daters do not want to acknowledge nature. In nature, the select man always wins. Y'all don't have a say-so in it. It's documented. We observed it time and time again. Little man in a boat, all right, y'all little pleasure nub makes all of the choices. Y'all have yet to prove us wrong.
Man, and Mr. Pitts, he says this woman is madly or meddling, not too smart. Shake my head.
Maddeningly. Well, that's a word, Mr. Pitts.
Yeah, maddeningly. Okay. Maddening. Word of the day. What we got? I got Madden. All right. I know John Madden.
Maddening. I hear you, Mr. Pitts.
Maddeningly. Okay, maddeningly. Is that even a word?
I'm about to look it up.
Until then, you're going to Glaze Galaxy.
Au revoir.
We got us the gun line. Tell them about the gun line, boss.
We may not know which way to go.
Oh Lord, see, this shit is gonna be dangerous. Some dark-winged duck shit. Let's get dangerous. I play the fool for the fool. Everybody plays the fool sometime. And no exception to the rule. Listen, baby, you hear me? I played the fool for a fool.
Look, we learned every day. Shout out to Mr. Pitts. Maddeningly, that is a word, Mr. Pitts. So yeah, excuse us joking. Meaning is an extremely annoying, frustrating, or exasperating manner. Perfect word. Shout out to Mr. Pitts. That may be word of the day.
I was gonna say, because he has simply just said this woman has gone mad, not too smart.
See, yeah. See, Matt, I don't know. See, because shout out to word of the day. Some words really just drive it home.
Yeah, or y'all just a-holes. They're like, yeah. I think some of y'all just be sitting there with a dictionary, like, I got to get them tonight. Maddeningly, okay.
That's definitely what be happening. But I would assume like Evie Ray and Project Libra would do stuff like that. Mr. Pitts, I would imagine you ain't trying to have us up here stumbling, but we don't know.
And he come back, says she eats apples through a fence. Horse face.
Damn, Mr. Pitts. I feel
God damn. And Odd Job says, I respect you too, but y'all need help.
There you go. A little bit. We agree. We need a little help.
Certified D students. Listen, that's one thing about it. Go pull my transcripts. You're going to be like, okay, and it all makes sense.
I'm trying to tell you. Listen here, man, through high school and college, my transcripts was sketchy. I was Mr. Academic Probation. I'm not proud of it, but that was me. I was not a student athlete. I was an athlete student. Not proud of it. Do better, kids. There's a lot of don't do it.
There we go. Yeah.
Yeah! Boom, shakalaka!
So here we are. We still in Atlanta. We going to the darkest parts of Atlanta right now. We going to the streets. So where my guy at? Out to brother Marcus down here. Oh man. Here we go.
What's up, YouTube? Atlanta Street Interviews out here with another one. So we got a young lady with us today. How you doing today, miss?
I'm doing well.
Okay, and so just to be clear, female, right? Natural born female. Okay. Good morning, Grady.
Yeah.
Shout out them Grady babies. All right. So are you homeless?
I feel like I'm currently homeless. I got a certificate.
Okay. So how long you been homeless?
Since 2023, I've been in and out of hotels and all kinds of stuff.
Okay. How old are you?
25. I'm to be 26 this year.
Okay, so you're 25 right now, though?
Yep.
Okay, so 25, been homeless for a few years. What happened a few years ago that caused you to become homeless?
My grandma passed away, and I quit my job, and I started back doing drugs.
Okay, sorry to hear about grandma.
It's always dark at Atlanta. This is the beautiful city. All right. That lace front lifting. She's 25 years old. She went homeless when Big Mom died, and you know, she got back on whatever she on and
Execute Order 66.
Yeah, this is Accountability Corner. However, we keep telling y'all it is healing to place accountability and blame where it goes. Tell that story without all them damn hoes. Why was you living with Gam Gam? Where your mom at? Do y'all not see how they just willingly and so subconsciously leave that out? Your grandma didn't give birth to you. God dang it. Where your mom at? Gam Gam dad, I lost my job, start smoking crack. Now I'm here. It was two individuals that brought you into this world. Where they at? You see that?
Sure. That's where you was living?
I was telling my mom and daddy, but it hurt me so bad. I just
kind of lost it?
I got the purse.
Huh. Where were you working at?
Zaxby's.
Okay, shout out to Exact Sauce. All right. All right, so so you was working at Zaxby's. How long have you been working there?
Maybe 4 or 5 months. I had just came home from jail from Kentucky about doing a year.
Okay, what was you in jail for in Kentucky?
I thought about taking.
Okay. So what happened there?
I was walking on the street and I seen somebody's keys in their car. And I just jumped in. And they were like, "No, you better not do that." But I had already did it.
Okay.
I'm gonna say that.
And you what now? Go ahead, keep going.
I ain't had a car a whole hour. I crashed it. But then 2 days later they came and they did a roadblock and the detective was like, "Put your hand behind your back." I was like, "Can I speak to a detective?" They had already put me in handcuffs.
It's over with.
Just to give me a whole year.
What was you doing in Kentucky?
I had a boyfriend and I had an apartment and I was working at Amazon cleaning up bathrooms.
Okay, so you like had it.
I don't know what's going on here. She was in Kentucky cleaning bathrooms at an Amazon facility, her words. And she was walking down the street, seen a car, a bait car. The keys was in it. And she just jumped in and took it. You can't make this up.
I remember when I lost my mind.
And here's the thing. Like, I'm not the best at finding Bonquisha nug lies, but these cracky tales, like, you doing all this, a lot of moving and shaking. You in ATL, you in Kentucky, you in ATL working at Zaxby's, you in Kentucky working at Amazon. Man, like, what's really going on? Did she say she had a girlfriend? She said she had a girlfriend or boyfriend. And
okay, I didn't hear girl. I heard boyfriend. I don't know.
Okay, nevertheless, you had a boyfriend in Tennessee cleaning bathrooms, and you just happened to steal a bait car. Yeah, man, I'm gonna go ahead and retract a little bit of accountability, a smidgen, just a crumb of accountability off of her parents, because what we have here is indeed a rogue mercenary. So there's that too.
Little life going on up there or whatever.
Not really, because I feel like I was just functionally doing it then.
Just kind of surviving, basically?
Yeah.
What drugs are we talking about? You saying back on drugs?
Cocaine. Cocaine is really bad. I don't know nobody do cocaine.
Yeah, please don't.
Right. Sober living.
Okay, and so we got soft and we got hard. Soft, hard, or both? Go ahead and say both. That's what your mouth already started forming to be.
Really
so it's both.
I'm starting to get a tinge of like crack.
Be a little bit at a time.
Never.
One rock.
Never.
Half.
Tried it one time.
I knew I had. I can smell it. I can smell it. Anybody coming here having used crack, I can smell it. I smell a little crack in you.
Just a little bit, not much. Like a junior fiend. All right, she working her way up through the ranks. JV. She on the JV team. She ain't on the corner with the real smokers. Junior smoker people.
It's so bad. It really is like a seventh sense. you know, being around crack. Shout out to us crack babies, us project babies, man. We know we talk about. I'll be driving around with my kids, and we don't stay in Beverly Hills. We'll be driving up like, you see that? That's a crackhead. Okay, y'all tell? We gotta help the babies identify. And the reason being, we grew up with crackheads. Ain't an amount of money you could try to pay a Mr. X or Mr. Walker to smoke some crack. We've seen and we know too much, but these babies are not exactly aware of the zombie they're gonna become. Absolutely not. Show these babies the crackhead. Say, look, that's a zombie crackhead. Don't be that. That's what happened when you smoke hard cocaine. I'm so sick of that. Ain't no damn such thing as hard cocaine. That's crack rock. Free base, my baby.
Then is what I'm hearing.
Okay.
Okay, I got you.
I stopped the hard stuff at 19. I quit for a whole year. Then I got back on it. But then I started.
Let me ask you this: what had you doing hard at 19? Like, what age were you when you started doing hard?
19.
So what made you start doing hard at 19?
I ran out of cocaine one day. And this lady told me, she was like, oh, I got $10. Oh, you got $10, I got $10. You just go in on the set or whatever like that. And I was told I wanted to.
Desperate to get high, basically, you know what I'm saying?
I had the urge so bad, I just went on and paid my money.
What was that first experience like?
I don't even want to try to glorify it, but that shit was sensational.
Okay.
No.
Well, that's what a lot of people say, right? And then you just chase that first time, for the rest of the time, basically. Okay, that's what's up.
Shot pimp.
Oh, what's happening? What up, my boy? Yes, sir.
I can't do this, Cracky. This takes me back. All right, stuff you try to forget, but it's wickedness. I mean, she says she used to do powder. This is Diamond. This is a young DeBrocca. These stories and these tales are never a one-off. Ain't nothing new. It's just over and over. You see, this is Diamond. I was doing soft. I was a rogue teenager. Now I did a little bit of hard sometimes, but not really. Jesus.
They wasn't doing not a damn bit of soft. If anything, whoever was feeding them was chopping back down the hard. I've seen it. They'll chop that hard back down. There you go. Now you think you snorting blue magic. No, you not. Shout out to my uncles and them. Like, we see too much. And yeah, this is this is wild, man. Po Cracky baby up here telling her cracky tales.
Did you did the music stuff on everything or whatever? The rap?
What about it?
Is that what they do? The rap thing?
I don't know. I think they just do content. I do music myself.
Okay.
I'm just playing around in my head.
Okay, I got you. All right, so that's how you end up. And where's this scar coming from, by the way?
Man, I was 24 years old. I was on Camel Road. The girl act like she was gonna boogie me. So goddamn, the security like, Lucy, you got her. You just go ahead and go across the street, and we gonna handle her. We finna call the police on her because security guard knew me. So next thing you know, she followed me across the street. They were like, I got $20, you won't be there. I'm like, bitch. So I ran up on her. She started kind of, my ankle kind of buckled. But then, I powered up and she fell backwards and I fell forward. And the window pane came down.
Ooh.
I was walking down the street, waiting on the ambulance. The police came, they were like, do you want to walk to the ambulance or do you want to wait? I said, I'm going to walk to the ambulance. I'm not going to wait on them in front of me. They wake up. I said, I'm going to try to keep walking.
Right.
And the police came, they were like, what's your name? I told them my name. They were like, when your birthday? I was like, am I going to jail? They were like, no, we're just trying to get you to jail. I was like, well, y'all can know my social security don't make difference.
This sister down so bad. She got a scar down the middle of her face. She missing a tooth, it seems, and it comes down to just cautionary tales. God bless her. Hopefully she can change, but this is what you use to motivate you to raise your kids. Don't spend much time saying what can't happen. Raise your kids as if this could happen. All right. And let this motivate you and create some type of anxiety, and always raise them best you can and do the right things because this can happen.
That's it. And yes, change is always possible. It ain't never over till it's over. However, we don't deal with possibilities, probabilities over here. And the probability of her making a 180 and becoming a success story is little to not. Like, listen to her stories. She in this. She going to assault people for $20. You know what I'm saying? She is out there. She is wallowing in the madness. Like Mr. X said earlier, she is in training. She will be a grande legendary crackhead elite. Most probable. Wish it wasn't so. But shoot, it is what it is.
Okay, wow. I was out there on Keller Road. That's where I be at.
You gonna be on camera. I miss Emma Drive too. They call me
You ain't never seen me over there?
I probably ain't never seen your car.
Okay, it's gonna be a new car now. But anyway.
Hello.
All right, so do you have any kids?
No, and that's a good thing.
Okay, so 25, no kids. Have you ever been married?
No.
No? Okay, so let's just start from the beginning. Where you from?
I'm from Kirkwood.
Man, shout out Zone 6, man. Shout out that Kirkwood. Shout out that East Atlanta, man. Shout it out. All right, so growing up here in Atlanta, did you have both mom and dad in the household?
I had my daddy mostly. And everything he did for me, he taught me how to brush my teeth, wash my face. He taught me how to read. He taught me how to cook, stuff like that. Everything I did wrong was on my own.
Well, where was mom?
She was in jail. She had a murder charge. Yeah, my mom.
See what I'm saying?
No, say who?
Yeah.
What happened? Like, how did
She say she shot somebody on an accident and they died, but they just overdosed.
Ooh.
But she beat the murder. She's still alive.
She's still alive? So she's out now?
Yeah.
Okay, how's she doing in life?
She's doing all right.
Okay, is it not possible for you to like link up with her during your times of homelessness?
I got my daddy wife. I don't like to call her my stepmama, but I got my daddy wife. I call her my mama.
Right.
So my biological mama was always on drugs.
Here we are. Like you say, her daddy was trying. She accountability stepped into the room for 1 second. She said, my daddy raised me up. He taught me how to read, all these good things. He said, all the stuff bad I did on my own. She's her mama's child. You know, this is mama's baby. Mama's the fiend and in jail and all that type stuff. And that's what she wants to be. She wants to follow in her mama's footsteps.
Do you not see the dots connect in the most wicked ways? Like she's more willing to put accountability on herself than to acknowledge that her mother had any effect on her outcome. We say it is acknowledged amongst philosophers and scientists. Mom is God on the lips of a child, especially a daughter looking to be brought up under that. And she was on crack and constantly locked up. There is pain and suffering that came from that. No teaching, no education. Shout out to Sister Ebony Dean, recalling being in the kitchen with her mom and grandma, and they sitting there, help her do her hair, teaching her, pouring into her. She didn't get none of that. She can only get the love of a father. And listen, we need the mom there. We need that softness to help. Us men can acknowledge y'all women, y'all think y'all the mom and the daddy. That's egregious. But mom is accountable for this, man.
And shout out to Evie. Says Glazed Galaxy happily accepts bartenders.
Oh, for sure.
And Mr. Pitt says, Lord, she smells like garbage truck water, Lord.
Come on, man.
Evie says, folks don't eat from no Zaxby's in Atlanta.
I never had Zaxby's.
And Mr. Pitt said, look at her hair helmet. She had someone, Lord.
That's the least of her worries, man. I didn't know she had that gash across her forehead till she called it up.
And it's one of Jesus' special babies.
Real special.
For sure. And Mr. Pitt says, mouth looks like a ditch. Lord Jesus, what? And he come back, says she smoked that hard off a toilet seat. Lord. All right. And shout out to Merciful with the 20 ball. He says, skip.
Y'all got to eat this.
Shout out to Merciful. We appreciate you. And Mr. Pitt says, wig is still headband. Lord have mercy.
It's the best she got, Mr. Pitts. She homeless, man. She homeless and broken. What's she supposed to do?
Here we go.
Mom was always on drugs, but she came to our life when we was like 7 years old.
So which one was the one that caught the murder charge? That's the
one we had.
The wife?
No,
oh no, that was the
dad.
biological. Okay. Right, so that's what I was saying. Like, is she doing okay now in life? Yeah.
And that's another thing. Yeah, her dad ended up getting married to a woman that she don't want to call her stepmom because this is her mama's child. So that's why she rebelled and ran away. It was probably a lot of structure there as she's staying. But, you know, she got that other side of her she can't shake.
There you go. Another thing we kind of touch on, you know, mental health is taboo in the urban community. Folks don't talk about it. It's laughable talking about going to therapy. Shout out to Meeting Man. A lot of women and some dudes talk about it, but very few engage in it. Yeah, it is. Yeah, she hurt. Sometimes ain't nothing you can do. Men, be careful who you mate with. Cautionary tales out there.
Shit.
Oh, so you don't really have a relationship with her?
And I really don't. I mean, I feel like when she show up, she do stuff for me, but she abusive, verbally and physically. That shit. But someday I be happy to see her. It be up and down.
I mean, did you experience any like feelings growing up as far as like?
I just wonder why she had to go to jail and why she used to try to whoop me and my little brother. Why try to whoop her so much?
How old were you when she went to jail?
6 or 7.
Okay, so you was like still
Birthday.
young.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. So, all right. So growing up, would you say you had like a fairly normal childhood?
My dad used to be working a lot, and then he older than us too, so he was real stern.
He was old school. He was old school.
Yes, sir. No, sir.
That's right.
Ma'am. And all that stuff like that. And I still carry that, even though I do what I do and stuff like that, I still carry that on to this day.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay, so with that kind of upbringing, what went left?
I feel like one time, my gay little cousin stole my stepmama weed and tried to blame it on me and my little brother. And my stepmama was kind of tired of me having an attitude around the house. My little brother was like, shit, we gonna beat her ass, she try to hit you wrong. And we jumped on it, stuff like that. We should never did.
What age were you having?
We was young. We was in high school, but it was like family violence or whatever like that.
Did you?
Jesus Christ. This is madness. This is real life, though. This goes on in the hood every day. Trust me. And she in this house with her daddy and her brother and they stepmom, who they have no respect for. And they got into it because somebody stole her herb, her zesty cousin, whatever. That's a lie. She stole her herb. And the mom approached her, the stepmom. And her and the brother said, if the stepmom touch you, we jumping her. And her daddy's wife walked in there to and do some discipline. And they was high schoolers and they jumped on her. And her daddy said, you gotta get out. You jumped on my wife.
Ain't no way in hell. Ain't no way in heck. Oh, the madness. Absolutely not, fellas. Can't nobody jump on your woman. I don't care what the hell it is. Come on, we got to stand hard on that square. Number one job of a man, protect your woman. Nobody lay hands on your woman. No one, no thing. Egregious. Yeah, that's a part of intimacy. That woman need to know. Can't nobody touch me, my man there. I don't care who the hell it is. Absolutely, he did this. Again, men, this don't ever have to be your experience. I don't care what you got going on. You can nip it in the bud. Stand on your square. Stop bending. Stop bending your own rules to satiate hyenas and warlocks and witches and gypsies.
Man. And shout out to our sister Ebony Dean. She come through dropping this $20 super sticker.
Appreciate you, sister. Thank you for rocking with us doing the Riga Rumba.
Straight like that, straight like that, straight like that, straight.
Appreciate you. Man, here we go.
You go to jail for that or juvie or anything?
No, we all let it go. We went to court and we talked about it and stuff.
Huh.
Yeah, I told my mom, I'm sorry. I wouldn't do that to her no more. We was just heat of the moment thing. You looking for your stuff and I don't got it and really somebody else got it and you blaming me.
Huh. Okay.
She apologized for that. She show up for me all the time. She just bought me this tablet that I done broke. But it still work. It still work.
So that's what I'm saying. Why can't you stay with them?
Cause I feel like I'm in an institution.
Like what the rules and stuff that they got?
My daddy, he on here for a girl, so he don't be wanting to see nothing happen to me. He won't even let me walk around the street. They want me to go to rehab, but I want to do sober living.
That part, it's not even an option. That ship has sailed. Like you say, why can't you go back? Yeah, because like you said, your daddy's willing to help, But he said your first stop is to inpatient rehab for at least 12 months, probably. You go do that, and then we could maybe figure some things out. But you got to go sit down for about a year.
There you go. Shout out to this dude. He let some things get out of hand, but it sounds like a brother, a man that's trying to do his best. Salute to that brother, man. But there you go. Listen here, I know for sure if she would go ahead, go to rehab, engage in true atonement, and show back up on her father's doorstep on bending knee, saying, I understand, I am sorry, please open your heart and give me another chance, he would. But first, you got to have some skin in the game via rehab. See that? And men, if you listen, like Mr. X said, we know these ain't one-offs. There could be somebody in the chat right now dealing with this kind of situation. Men, don't have a bleeding heart for an addict. It shall never work out. With respect to the human experience, it's not them, it's that addiction. Yeah, we didn't see in these movies, Jungle Fever, that crack, shout out to Samuel Jackson. That crack, you're going to do whatever that crack tell you to do. So leave them at bay until they get some healing.
So I've been trying to find me a job.
So let's talk about this, because a lot of times, people do harder drugs. I always think, it's because they're running from something, right? So I always ask this question. When you were younger, did anything like ever happen to you or anything like that?
Man, my daddy had a business. And somebody was, doing something wrong in the business. My daddy, cleared it up and stuff like that. We let the business go and stuff like that, but that would happen. And that's why I be so protective of my little brother, because I ain't want nobody doing that to my brother and stuff like that.
So wait, I think I missed, I was trying to hear, but it was a lot going on.
Yeah.
So you're saying that, I was specifically asking, did anything like sexual assaults or anything like that ever happened? And you say that your dad had a business?
Yeah, my dad, and one of his
workers?
Yeah, like one of his men. Well, not men, like he was just
right, one of the guys that he hired or whatever. How old were you when that happened?
I was like 8 years old.
8? And was it a one-time thing or was it ongoing?
It went on a lot of times, and I ain't know right. I knew right.
You ain't like what to say or how to say it?
Yeah, and I finally came and told my daddy, and I never see him no more, so that's good.
Wait, what age were you when you told your dad?
I was probably going 8 now.
Okay, so it went on for like a few months type deal.
But it messed me up so bad, I was
about to say, how do you think that affected you?
I feel like it made me want to withdraw from sports and stuff like that. It made me not want to go to school and stuff like that, because I felt like I need to stay in the shower longer than what everybody else needs to do.
It's all rooted in trauma.
Hell!
It's all rooted in trauma, if it's true. And like she said, she told her dad, and they never seen the guy again. Who knows? He can be pushing up flowers somewhere. Who knows? Maybe he should be. But nonetheless, this is wicked.
Yeah, that took a turn. Didn't see that coming. And here's the thing. I'm not saying that it's not true. However, we've seen too much. We've heard way too many lies. Those details kind of came out left field. He was disciplinarian and all this stuff. And all of a sudden, now when you was 8 years of age and a worker, what kind of business he got when you 8 and workers that he can't trust around his children? Like, yeah, you know what I mean? I don't know. But nevertheless, true. Most of these instances revolve around traumatic happenings when they are young. I don't know. I don't know how to take that last little part.
But I got over there. I learned how to love myself.
Huh. Okay. So this happened around 8. How did it happen? Like, was you going to work with your dad or something, or was he bringing the people back home?
My dad had a truck, and he did have to come to the house to fix the truck sometimes.
Okay, so you're talking about the mechanic, basically.
Yeah.
And would you be in the house by yourself? Like, how would this happen?
Yeah, my daddy had do pressure wash colleges, so he was probably in Athens or Fort Valley.
And then the mechanic would come over. Okay.
Yeah, and my stepmom, I didn't feel comfortable telling her at that point, because we had just met her. Like,
right.
So I was like, I just wanted my dad.
Wow.
Yo, it's a woman.
How do you think that has affected like your relationship with men?
I don't figure. I feel like I just stand my ground and I assert myself a lot, and people think I'm aggressive.
Did it make you like more withdrawn from sexual type stuff, or did it make you more go rush towards sex type stuff?
Well, I lost my virginity at 13. So, that's up to y'all.
Yeah, I mean.
This is just too much. Very dark. Yeah, like I said, the stepmom could have been setting her up. Who knows? Just dark. There are some. If it's true, there are evil people in the world. So we're gonna take her at face value, and here's what it is: protect the babies.
It's a must, and because I'm trying to analyze. So the dad was away doing pressure washing. She was at home with the stepmom, and the mechanic outside working on a truck somehow found himself. Whether she came outside, he was inside, but the stepmom is present. Man, like I said, protect the babies, because I don't know. And then she talking about this happened around ages 8.5. She lost her virginity at 13. Like, I don't know.
I guess that's about a normal age or so.
Got it raped for.
I guess he's raking the street. I don't know. But okay, so let's figure this out, because again, you seem nice enough. I guess you got whatever the substance abuse issue is.
Yeah.
But besides that, why is your family not saying like, hey, come on in?
I'm supposed to go home tomorrow.
Okay.
And I'm scared.
Why?
Because I don't want my daddy to be looking down on me and disappointing me and thinking that he didn't want to raise me, but thinking he did a bad job. Because he did the best he could. So
Well, I mean, if you got any message for him, right? You got any message for your dad? Tell him, like, get it out now.
Tomorrow, and I want you to be open-hearted.
Look him in the eyes. I
want you to be open-hearted, and I want you to accept me for who I am and help me be
No.
myself, and don't put me on a rehab. They keep talking about church.
Well, but do you think that he doesn't love you and all like that? Of course he does. Okay, so you shouldn't be so fearful about how he's going to view the situation.
It was me and my daddy by ourselves one time, and I seen him do a lot for me, and my little brother. And my little brother went on to be a Marine, and I had a $10,000 sign-on bonus just to go to the Army, and I fucked around and I got into a fight in school and I fucked it up.
So it was you and dad for a minute, and then you and dad and little bro.
Yeah.
What high school did you go to?
I went to Maynard Jackson, and I went to Bannock High School, and I went to Southway DeKalb, and I went to alternative school.
Okay.
Like, Daddy, I done beat him up at school. We gotta move. Dad. They coming. Holy coming.
I ain't mad at that. Okay. Well, listen, we appreciate you taking the time answering all of our questions. If any,
and here we are. Like I said, cautionary tales. This is why the accountability and the shame is so strong, and it needs to be present at all times, because you can't be out here raising these babies all willy-nilly in the club every weekend, smoking and drinking in front of your kids, letting them listen to all kind of music. It's just the worst parts of the culture y'all let the babies indulge in. And it's just all bad. So it's unfortunate. She's a cautionary tale.
That's it. Shout out to our conversation last night. Shout out to the sister Ebony Dean. I think she brought up the point. Kid, that do as I say, not as I do does not work. These kids are going to do what they observe and see. To some degree, we all are products of our environment, either wholeheartedly or at least a little bit. There's no way I cannot, just to make the example, I can't be up here presenting like I'm some Poindexter Silver Spoon ninja. I ain't experienced. I don't know what that's about. You can only get out of folks what they have experienced. So I get it. But this whole thing, her want her father to be more open-hearted. Did you hear that? Did you hear that crackhead's decree? I want him to be more open-hearted, stop judging me, and stop looking down on me, and stop trying to make me go to rehab. What?
And shout out to Mr. Pitts. He says psychotherapy and Jesus is needed for his sister.
Yes, and daggone exorcism.
And he come back, says, this is how my mama was when I was growing up.
See what I'm saying?
And Rachad says, play that Amy Winehouse song. He says, they are trying to put me in rehab. I say, no.
They trying to make me go to rehab. I say, no.
Well, she ain't want to go to rehab, so we're going to put her in the pit.
Dang.
Madness. Fuck is you talking about?
This is Sparta!
You got to know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, know when to hide. You gotta count your blessings. You're sitting at the table. You hear me? Ooh, child, things will get brighter.
Man, oh man. Yeah, that's dark. Shout out to the brother Marcus and those Wild Atlanta Street interviews. Get some truth out there. I commend his efforts. Spreading awareness. That's what this is about. When we first started this, folks couldn't stand it. Why y'all doing this? The same reason why Marcus is doing it. Other content creators. This has to get out there. These young women out here living by the seat of their pants, they need to know what's out here waiting for them if they don't get under some instruction. Shout out to Ebony Dean.
That part. And we in Atlanta, so not everything is down bad as far as Bonquisha. There's some good ones, like this sister, Candy. But Candy down bad too. Hit the like button.
Many of you guys remember Candy Burris from the popular 90s group Escape. That's how I remember her. And then a few years later, she's this super rich entrepreneur, songwriter, and she's wealthy, like owning some really good businesses in Atlanta, such as restaurants and the like. Now, as we all know, she ended up with this brother by the name of Todd Tucker, who was also in the industry, but not as rich as her. And this is where the problem always starts. A super rich, successful woman doesn't get the kind of man of her choice. Now, they had some pretty interesting agreements in their relationship, which included this.
But apparently what Todd did was unforgivable, okay? And Todd apparently had a emotional relationship with another woman. Now, she allowed him to have sexual relationships with other women, but he couldn't fall for anybody emotionally. Now, you can't be emotionally involved with anybody and then be emotionally involved with my money. She wants this divorce done and over. Apparently, he does not want to apologize. All she wanted for him to do was say sorry, but he refused to say sorry for apparently falling for another woman, okay? Candy always traveled. He was the woman of the house. He's been the woman of the house since they got married. Would this be a lavender marriage in reverse?
Then,
So here we are. They going through the divorce proceedings right now. We all know they got a prenup. It was documented, but the prenup is just an agreement. Don't mean you get nothing. Just mean you're going to get whatever we come to terms on. And right now, Todd ain't going, we're going to see. O'Shea going to let us know what Todd got.
Listen here. Todd get what he gets. Shout out to Candy. Candy is the raging hyena gypsy. Yeah, any woman, men, that's okay with you being with another woman like this, why take those indirect black pills? She giving you that hall pass because she taking them herself. She out there on the road. She tried to spare Todd, bringing him with her. But you can't be with every night, Todd, and she horned up.
Late last year, in November, they decided to split. And then after 2 kids, it's all bad. Now, Burris is 49 at the time, her husband 52. They actually met while filming The Real Housewives in 2011. So she was already rich in the first place, and he was not. And then, well,
apparently Todd and Candy have settled their divorce. TMZ is calling this a bitter custody battle. Was it bitter? I guess we'll never know. Cameras weren't rolling. Details have not been made public, but according to TMZ, this week they went to the court and said they've reached a settlement. So they have to turn over their settlement paperwork, which covers child support and includes a parenting plan. You will remember Todd wanted primary custody and Candy initially said joint custody, and then she said sole custody. But we all saw Todd sign that prenup. But we all saw it. I'm curious what the settlement is. Do we think Candy sweetened her delivery for Todd? Or is she just going to get everything that she had in that prenup?
Now we got this settlement. Now, if we can remember, this was not very different with Rachel Lindsay and Brian Abasolo.
Be careful out here, ladies. It looks like in a divorce, a man can also get a bag. It's being reported that Rachel has to pay her ex-husband, Brian, $13,257 per month in spousal support.
Spousal support. You wanted White Zaddy. Now pay White Zaddy. Just like Holly Berry and so many more. This is what y'all want to do? Oh, I'll go get a white guy so he can take your money. I don't even know who this woman is, but God bless her.
Feminism was a trap. Do y'all not see the trap? Yeah, they said, come on, y'all women want to be like this. Come on, come join the band. Come take on the burden of a man if he want to. Look at what we have here. Did y'all know even a man can get a bag from a divorce? Y'all made it this way with y'all high earning selves, breadwinners of the home. Yes, welcome to a man's world. Pay. Now you got to sit there, Miss Rachel, and that Brad gonna make you eat this. He about to be bringing Becky's around in the Porsche that you paying for. Now you got to see how men feel, huh? Yeah, eat that, take that.
Man, and shout out to Tony Davis. There's a cracky conversation I see. Give it up to TD Jakes. Man. And shout out to the brother, Mr. Incredible with the 50 ball. Says, what up, you Jive Ninjas and SBC Nation? I know I'm late, but happy birthday, Mr. X.
Ooh, shout out to Mr. Incredible. Appreciate you, brother.
Appreciate that, man.
Salute to you, Mr. Incredible. Swole, brother.
Appreciate you, brother. And he come back with 5 channel memberships.
Big support, brother. We appreciate you, man.
Yeah! Boom, shakalaka!
And Mr. Pitts come back, says, money makes you more of what you already are.
And it can't unlame you. Shout out to Anton.
So here we go.
Let me know what y'all think about this, y'all. It's a new day. Ladies are getting a bag, but if you get a divorce, just know that bag may have to be shared with your man. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Bye.
Let me get into what some of this stuff is saying, okay? Let me let you listen to this. So, in the deal, allegedly, Todd Tucker is going to receive full control of their joint restaurant business. Kandi Burruss will pay a one-time settlement of $2 million. Kandi is going to cover all major expenses for their children. Todd will receive a monthly child support between $10,000 and $25,000. Todd is expected also to be the primary custodial parent, which explains why the support are included in the deal. Also, let me just say that she basically settled on a payment for this restaurant, which is for her former landlord, and she's going to pay this dude. Let me just say this. Kandi Burruss is, in my honest opinion, not unattractive at all. Still good looking. Again, even with allowing her husband to clap other ladies' cheeks. The reality is, for a lot of professional women, is that finding a man that can make the kind of money that you can make is going to be ridiculously hard. Let me just explain what I'm talking about. In the case of Beyonce, that is a little different. I'm gonna tell you why. Beyonce is, and no offense to Kandi Burruss, because I think she's good looking, but Beyonce is extremely good looking. Okay, extremely. Sierra, women like that who are just outliers in looks are gonna have it a lot easier, especially if you're a worldwide phenomenon to the point where you have like men who are obsessed with you. Russell Wilson was a fan in the F Sierra because of that same thing. All right. If you are somebody like a Kandi Burruss, it's gonna be a little hard for you. Okay. And the reason why it may be just a little hard for you, because number one, the mentality it takes to be an entrepreneur as a female is very manly. So it really kills off a lot of the femininity that you might have. It's going to kill that off. All right.
And Kandi, listen, she can get another man. She just got to pay to play.
You got to pay to play.
That's her permanent lane. Get you a youngin', and it is what it is. All right. And Todd got to eat that. You know, I don't know. But yeah, you was playing. Y'all like to bring all people in your bedrooms. It's a thing in Atlanta. Shout out to Tiny and T.I. They like to do it as well. They be doing, shout out to 50. So he gonna expose them. So a lot of people, it's a lifestyle.
I can understand Tiny and T.I. respectfully, man. Tiny, why with all those surgeries? I get it, you know, but absolutely not. There's no way that can last. Like, somebody's gonna like someone more. Things is gonna get heated. You know, you can physically hunch, but you can't have an emotional bond attachment. What if you are a woman? Because Kandi was doing it too. When she was giving him his hall pass, she was going to get random meat too. Hunch monster. I ain't mad at Kandi, but But how you can't control that. Conjuring up demons you can't control. Hunch with no emotions. If you're a woman that can hunch with no emotions, I assure you that you are broken.
Number 2, okay, the dudes that are going to be wanting to be with you, these are dudes that you wouldn't be able to get if you didn't have that money. So that's the whole point, right? Like everything he has gotten for the most part has been pretty much probably because of her. And a lot of the women out here who are out here talking about, you know, you need a man, get the bag from a rich man, you know, these dudes will pay for everything and all of this. You know, I think I want to push back on some of that because, yeah, it is rich guys out there. Don't get me wrong. But rich dudes, especially in the United States, they got a lot of options, okay? And rich women don't have a lot of options for dating because
and let me take this back a minute because we skimmed past this, but
for all major expenses for their children. So in the deal, allegedly, Todd Tucker is going to receive full control of their joint restaurant business. Kandi Burruss will pay a one-time settlement of $2 million. Kandi is going to cover all major expenses for their children. Todd will receive a monthly child support between $10,000 and $25,000.
So there you go. Even with the prenup, that was the agreement. Todd gonna walk away with $2 million cash. He gonna get custody of the kids. He get the restaurant, and she gonna pay him child support between 10 to 20 grand a month. So, yeah, damn, what kind of money Kandi got? Where you at? Y'all better, well, all you single gentlemen, y'all playing.
Miss X, I've been telling them, y'all better put on y'all gigolo pants. May better make them pay for the meat. Y'all jabbing out here. First, you gotta have desirable top-notch Wagyu meats. All right. Then you go ahead and get her weenie drunk and get her to buy you an Aston Martin type ish. And shout out to this brother. He won. Today's more submissive man has taken the place of the kept housewife. Now she got to pay him to sit at home and take care of the kids. That's it. That's going to listen here. If you don't think she's going to continue to call him everything but a child of God, you broke, lazy, lame. He just sitting back there collecting money on taking care of them kids, getting younger cheeks. Oh, he going to be paying to play too, but he going to be paying with Kandi's money.
Dating because the men that they typically want are already occupied. Unless you get somebody that is really, because you have some rich dudes who are really struggling with women, right? They're really struggling to deal with women. They're really struggling to meet women. And every now and then, you'll basically get that in so many words. You're basically going to get that. However, this is not likely. It's not likely. Most normal guys can get married to her and have whatever they want and they don't have to commit. So these women out here getting the bag, go out there and chase the bag and get this and get that. Boo, you can do that all you want. Most of y'all, especially when it comes to like being over 30, and it's not just happening in America, it's happening in Africa too. It's a lot of women in Africa paying for the D. And this is like one of the places out there where I've never done it for no man. Yes, you will. Yes, you will. You'll be paying for it too, you know? Because how you start is how you finish. If you're interested in getting the bag all the way, look at Lizzo. She's paying for it too. Everybody's paying for it. Women are paying more than men. And then not only are you paying, you're getting hit with the child support. You're getting hit with all the bills. You're getting hit with everything. This is to come for a lot of you ladies out there. Like the writing's on the wall. It's like a red swan event. You get these Shira 7s telling you how to go get a rich man. That's just the biggest lie out there. Most of y'all, for the most part, if you're going to get married, it's only so many rich and wealthy people out there. Okay? Most rich and wealthy people, I hate to say it, if you're a man coming up in today's world, do not want a broke ass woman. I'm sorry. They don't. Okay? Rich guys have optionality. And if they have the opportunities and the options to deal with who they want to deal with, they will. That's the most important part. Todd Tucker was not a rich guy. He was not a successful guy. He probably really didn't want her like that anyway.
Yeah, it was transactional. And he stuck around for 10 years. So even with that prenup, you hit that decade mark, he was entitled to something, as we've seen. So here we are. The dating market in Atlanta is completely FUBAR. Here, look at it.
Today's modern woman has become the dude she claims she despised. Look at how women like Kandi, only thing they really care about, and we've called this out. We've called it out. Shout out to Media Man, continues to call it out. Kev called it out. These women like this, boss chicks, they really just want a man that looks good next to them. They don't care how much money you make. Not necessarily. If you look good enough to them and you can find yourself in their presence, it's over. That's how he won. Men, take care of yourself. You out here dating, you must appeal to the superficial. The word is superficial as heck. The brother clean, and he getting Candy's money and her kudakata. Salute to him. I ain't mad at him.
All that. And shout out to Nais. Says, greetings. Just got here. A little something on the door.
Appreciate your sister Nais.
Appreciate that.
Okay. And so now he got what he needed. He gonna go and watch the next chick he get. Watch this. The next woman that he get ain't gonna look nothing like her. I can guarantee you. She ain't nothing wrong with her. Watch. When he come out, this chick that he allegedly fell for, she got jealous of, I guarantee you, she in her late 20s, early 30s. We already saw that with Wendy Williams' ex-husband, Kevin Hunter. What did Kevin Hunter do? He ended up with this chick, Serena Hudson, got her pregnant on Wendy Williams' money. And this is going to be the path that women take when you, again...
Man. City Boys is up. This is what it is. All right, this is why Kundra and them be like, I ain't getting married. You got to make more money than me, because they be watching these cautionary tales and they be like, it ain't gonna be me. Well, go buy a dog. You ain't got many options.
Y'all don't know how to be sweet. Boss chick, get some therapy and change the game up. So be a Candy, be a Kundra, but be sweet to your husband. Be kind to him, and he ain't going nowhere. Like I told guys, think about the relationship outside your own mind. You know, women do the same. Think about the relationship from his standpoint. If he go out to his boys and his boys like, man, you messing with that old cougar, he like, bro, you tripping. She love on me, you know, she hunch on me, she hand me at least $1,000 in liquid cash a week at least, brother. Where and she cook or order good food for me, where I'm going. See that? But when the dude like, you know what, man, she take care of me, but she mean as heck. She be poking me in my forehead and make me do things to her. See, eventually he gonna leave. So sisters, be sweet with your money.
And I'll say this right now, don't know much about this brother, but alleged this was Wendy Williams' husband. If he was married to Wendy Williams, he deserves, you know, great kudakata at the end of that rainbow. So yeah, Wendy was who she was, and yeah, karma.
Man, oh man.
Wendy Williams' money. And this is going to be the path that women take when you, again, when you're not going to be what a man wants you to be, you're going to pay this price. I mean, again, you can do whatever you want to do as a woman. No doubt about it. Nobody can make you do anything that you don't want to do. That's absolutely God's honest truth. It is the truth, right? We cannot sit here and say, you know what, if you don't want to do X, Y, and Z, you ain't got to do it. I agree with you. I definitely agree with you. Here is the problem with that. You're going to pay a big price if you are not what these men want you to be. And if ain't nobody told you that, boo, you are absolutely insane. You're going to pay some way or somehow. All right? You're going to pay now or later. You're going to sacrifice to be what a rich man wants you to be. If you're not, literally, you're just going to pay for it. And that's okay if that's what you want. If that's what you want, hey, it's no problem. Just say that. But you're going to pay it some other way. The other way is you're going to get with some dude. He's going to use your money to get what he want. No problem with that. He's going to get what he want. Then once he leave you, he going to get with who he really want to be with. And you're going to be quite upset.
That's it. So shout out to the brother Todd. All right. We don't know if it's true what O'Shea says. So it's allegations, but he got 2 million, custody and some more stuff.
Here we go. Makes sense. You know, a woman would be entitled to it if she was a breadwinner. There is no double standard here. The rules remain the same. That's all. Pay what you weigh, Candy, and enjoy the plight of a man.
Until then, we're going to send them both to Glaze Galaxy.
There you go. One last hunch.
We got us the gun line.
Tell them about the gun line, boss.
We may not know which way to go.
Oh Lord, see, this shit is gonna be dangerous. Some dark-winged duck shit. Let's get dangerous. I play the fool for the fool. Everybody plays the fool sometime, and no exception to the rule. Listen, baby, you hear me? I played the fool for a fool.
One last hunch. Man, don't fall for that. You breaking up with a woman, and she said, let's just meet up one last time. Don't do it. It ain't worth it. She gonna put something on you, and she ain't never gonna forget it. Don't do it.
I tell you. And we got some super chats.
Money, 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 money.
We appreciate you. OG Richard says Mr. Walker is funny. Have Candy buy you a car for show. Says no, Mr. Walker. Have Candy drop 40K into tech and pharmaceutical stocks, bonds, precious metals. You can buy yourself a Toyota Crowd. Man, Aston Martin, please and thank you.
Yeah! Boom, shakalaka!
Shout out to Rachel. You better say it 3 times. She says Wendy Williams' husband was cheating for years with younger women. She knew in New York City. Now because she was a radio host here. Oh yeah, listen here, Wendy Williams. She knew what it was.
Yeah, I mean, she should be happy. Any man wanna do anything with her. Yeah, respectfully.
Yeah, she knew.
But nonetheless, here we are. We still in Atlanta. Make sure y'all hitting the like button. The dating scene is FUBAR, as we've been seeing all night.
ATL Pebbles commented, I just don't understand. I had a freaking ball. Dated after 40. I dated for a few years and then got tricked off the streets. Congratulations, girl. Congratulations. She said, but baby, a ball head. And I'm going to say this, because of your handle, I assume that you live in Atlanta. And if you live in Atlanta, I know damn well you had a good time dating while you were there. Because I have tried to say this to people over and over again throughout the years, how Atlanta is wired. The energy of Atlanta is based around entertainment and just how freely money flows and how people we're just very loose with money in Atlanta. Like, we are going to go out and kick it. We're not staying in the house. I feel like you have better dating experiences because that flows over into the dating experiences. So let's say a man is dating 6 women. You have a better likelihood of every single woman being taken out by that man and having a damn good time. So every date that he got, even if it's with 6 different women, he's not skimping on the dates. He taking you wherever you want to go, and y'all are going to turn the hell up. And it could be...
They catching the vibe. They just trying to catch a little vibe. All right. And the top % men can wine and dine all the women. So it is what it is. And they know it. Hey, he got 6 women, but hey, he took me out too.
And if the vibe is vibing, he can get the cheeks. Yeah, I don't know. It's just that simple. Like, this brother, I don't know how freely they spending. Let's say, he like, you know what? I got 2 whacks for this weekend. All right, I'm going a couple of dates, little $300 here, $400 there. And this is my expense. However many women gonna fit within this 2 whacks, but he leaving with something. He gonna have success. Sisters, y'all ain't got no defense against that.
On the dates, he taking you wherever you want to go, and y'all are going to turn the hell up. And it could be anywhere from dinner, a Hawks game, a concert, something at Piedmont Park, a hookah lounge, wherever it is that you want to go. That man is going to take you. And it does.
Wherever you want to go. And that's why that other woman was leading that dude around, because they want to go wherever they want. So I got to step away real quick. I'll be right back.
Yeah, listen here, man. We keep telling y'all, listen here. I don't know what they do in the ATL, talking about spending all freely, but that is not the move. And we talk about it. Guys like that can, even if they can do it, they messing the game up for the regular guys. Everybody can't afford to go to a Papados or a fancy steakhouse on the first date. But since these sisters will see that or experience that, now they expect everybody to do it, and that ain't the case.
Take you. And it doesn't matter that he's also spending money on all these other people. And I know y'all talk about scammers and whatever. I mean, they're entrepreneurs, 9-to-5ers, and scammers in Atlanta, but money spend the same, and they spend it fast and they spend it hard, and they have a good time.
Spending money fast and hard. Like, that's the dating culture. So that's what who you spending it fast and spending it hard. Slow down if you can. The transactional date market is already here, fellas. Especially the men. The women, I can't be mad at women for taking advantage of this. If dudes want to be so generous and be paid pigs. But men, if a woman is into you, this is part of y'all vetting. Shout out to the one sister talking about, giving dating tips. I believe we give them constantly. Men, if she really likes you, I truly believe she'll turn down that expensive date. She'll say, we ain't got to do all that. We can go get some ice cream. She want to talk to you, especially if a woman want to go to some place loud for a first date. Basketball games, arcades, Dave and Buster's. What kind of conversations and bonding y'all gonna get in these loud environments? It's a setup.
I miss that environment because it was like when I did decide to date, like there have been times where I've met people out and it turned into a date. And I mean, we would go all evening, all night long, just boom, 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 all around the city. And it's just a good time. So think about how much better it is, like if you have an actual like planned date. So I had my best experiences in Atlanta, and I'll tell people any day. Of course, you can have the intention of like wanting monogamy and like getting married, but if you're just dating and you're open to say whatever happens, happens. I'm not going to set any high expectations. Let me just see if I like this person first, and you just go with the flow and you're going to have a damn good time. Whereas in other cities like Nashville, absolutely not. Where's the SOS button? It's just something about other cities that I've been in. They don't have the same type of like energy as Atlanta does. But when it comes to dating, you'll notice like a guy will have like his favorite.
Shout out to Zeke Poncho. Said we're going to my house after a few drinks. Listen, if you are Himothy, meaning you are truly presenting the dating market with your best self, you can do that. At least be in position to suggest it, without being nervous and having her smell your insecurity. Like, hey, you trying to go back to my place or no? And that's a test, man. A couple drinks. We ain't about to be going to Piedmont Park and to David Buster's, Papados. Going back to my house.
Okay, my bad. Where we at here?
Just stop for them.
The girl that he'll take out and he'll spend money on, but it won't even be consistent like that. Like, I don't know. We just do stuff throughout the week in Georgia. There, it's like, the weekend, I'll make plans to do this and da-da-da-da-da, because people have more like traditional lives and they might do something during the week, but I feel like it's not as often or as frequent. And then I feel too, like if there are other girls in the mix, he's not taking them out like that. So it's a more mundane experience, and you really got to be like the top one or two to kind of get the more fun stuff.
And people wonder why the STD rates are what they are. They are free hunching. They be like, oh, but it's only one guy. My body count ain't high. I'm only doing it with one guy. But if he got 10, 15, 20, he done slept with 50 women over the last 12 months, where do you stand?
They don't think about that. And it's a double standard. They don't care. I can't jump into the mind of a woman, but from my lived experiences, it's almost like they take pride in being a part of the rotation if they like the guy enough. Like the one sister up there lying, oh, I know this dude, everybody know him, I heard of him. And still yet, you want to give him the draws. Men are the opposite. We don't want no woman that's been around everybody. No, maybe to do some tricks, but that'd be about it. Just a trick.
The thing with Nashville is that money doesn't move like it does back home there. And it's not that it frustrates me, but it's even the way that men handle women. You could be a beautiful woman sitting at a bar. A man is never going to ask you like, oh, do you want a drink? But he'll stand there and he'll talk to you for 30 minutes and won't ever say, would you like a drink? Do you need anything? He won't say nothing. They'll come and sit in your section like, oh, you mind if I have a seat? And they'll sit down and they don't even have the courtesy to say, well, since I'm sitting in a paid section, would you guys like anything? I've had men come to me at the hookah bar numerous times that people.
Do people still pay for sections? That got to be one of the biggest scams known to mankind. Like, respectfully, especially after a certain age. If you over the age of 25, about 25, 30 at best, and you still out here doing sections and being overpriced, paying $300 for a bottle of Grey Goose, and there's minimums. You got to spend $1,500 or whatever the case and all that just to go to the bar. That's what I mean. Granted, if you celebrate something and it's a bunch of people and y'all all put up $100, I don't know. But if you come out of pocket every weekend, D-Boy Nug in them, that's crazy.
Absolutely not. Yeah, 5 wax, all this, like you said, for some soggy section. Shout out to the college experience. I thank God I got all that out my system. My senior year, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, shout out to Sister Ebony Dean down there at Matrix old clubs. Matrix. I can't remember the other ones. That was a key one. No, like I'm big on that. Like, if you're gonna get together, celebrate for $2,000, $2,500, $5,000 to have a section and some nasty ass Grey Goose, why not do something at home or in a, I don't know. It just seemed like that money can go a lot further, you know, in a different environment. I ain't never been on that kind of time.
That part. I have as a young man, you know, I done did the section thing, granted. It's all, yeah, you trying to stunt. You're trying to stunt, you in the club, Kudakata. It's all ego and flexing and stunting. I mean, that's all it boils down to.
See, I had the luxury of being able to be in sections and not ever having to pay. You know, like
it was
I said,
always my birthday though. So I
go.
think maybe 2 or 3 times for my birthday. Other than that, yeah, it was that was it.
And it's like you said, it's a lived experience. I do believe that those experiences, they are building. Men, Kev said it. We are a culmination of all our experiences. It gives you a little something. Like I done experienced this. I done had the section. I know what that feeling, what that feels like. Get it out your system. But as you said, you 40, 50, talking about a section. Come on, we got to raise the standard. You ain't got a game room in your house. You ain't got a backyard where folks can come and all that money can be towards the enjoyment. That's my thoughts.
I don't know. Like, I don't know them. Never seen their face in my life. And they'll be like, can I hit your hookah? Men are so different here. And it's like, it's $30. It's $30, bro. Get your own. Because I'm from a place where if you got 14 people sitting at a table, odds are you got at least 10 to 14 hookahs sit at the table with you because everybody want their own smoke. Like, we just pay the money. We don't think shit about it. We're not going to say, oh, let me hit that first. We don't do that. So I you know, the way people move down here is just real weird to me because I still move like I'm back in the city, but I realize like I'm in a much slower environment and it's not that I'm asking anybody to keep up, but I know that I'm ahead. And it's just very frustrating because let's just say if I do end up finding someone in Nashville, I'm going to throw like a TikTok turn up party at like some community center somewhere to celebrate God even having a sense of humor because I don't see it happening.
We already debunked this. Y'all gonna stop acting like everybody in Atlanta is rich. It's not the case. It may be one of the most irresponsible cities. People are simply irresponsible and negligent. People are maxing out credit cards. They are taking out cashier checks, scamming and frying and scheming, cash app scams, you name it, selling Kudakata. It's just a bunch of irresponsible people for the most part. But they try to make it seem like it's fast and it's just people doing goofy stuff.
There you go. And it's just the environment. Same thing taking place in a lot of these urban cities. But ATL just got a different energy. One day maybe we'll experience it. Shout out to ATL, the Mecca, the Black folks Mecca. You know, and on the positive side, shout out to ATL does have, I believe, the most, what are they calling it? The most quiet millionaires. There's a bunch of melanated millionaires around there that ain't celebrities, that ain't popular. So shout out to the quiet Black rich folks in ATL.
Man, as far as her, to the sub, sister.
There you go. No glaze for you.
The passengers of the doomed Titanic sub spent their last moments in total darkness looking for bioluminescent creatures out of the small window and listening to their favorite music. The new details of the 5 passengers' final moments have been revealed by the wife and mum of the father-son duo.
Wade in the water, wade in the water, diamond wade in the water. Something's gonna trouble the water. You better wade in the water. Yeah, man.
Yeah, post sister, y'all was saying in the chat, not a bad looking sister at all. What's the disconnect? Masculine, talking about going to hookah lounges, nug, mooch and nug want to hit the hookah. Take yourself to somewhere more adult, more mature, a cigar lounge. I don't know, damn opera house, but they don't want that. No, because Hellcat nug ain't there. They continue to cry about the toxicity, but won't go where the toxicity ain't. It's amazing to me.
Man, so here we are. And we got another one here. They popping out the ground like whack-a-mole. So ATL.
Okay, so let me explain to y'all how dating in Atlanta will have you looking washed up real fast. So dating here is literally a game. Like, they just love to be seen out with somebody new every time, because I feel like the men here want other men to see that they can get women. And when you just subtract yourself from that type of foolishness, like, it just makes you look way more exclusive and unavailable and not accessible. When you start going on a bunch of dates and you just start being the same out with constant different men or women are just naturally gonna think that you fucking these niggas. Especially because, like, me personally, I genuinely only attract men with money. Men who play ball, pro ball, own clubs, own a bunch of businesses.
And you want us to believe that they are not clapping cheeks. Who do y'all think y'all are? These extra regular. Who are you? What can you do? Can you sing? Can you dance? What can you do that you are so special that you are talking to athletes and bar owners and you ain't sleeping with them?
She light-skinned it. And her hair slicked back real nice. You ain't seeing it? You ain't getting the allure? I ain't neither.
And blah, 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 this, that, whatever. I've been on dates and I've dealt with, some different people. But I feel like everybody's goal is the same, to look like you got, some good on the side of you. But it's like, is it really good when you constantly being seen out with different people? And it's like when you start looking real accessible to the public, because everybody here know each other, everybody go to the same places. So when you are being caught in public with constantly new people, it just makes you look so easy. And it's like you just have to say no to some dates. Like, I'm really just starting to learn this because my last date literally fucked my head. They don't deserve to be in your presence. They don't deserve to have access to you. Not even a date. Like, literally, like some people, it's okay to just say no to and just get to know them from a distance, because people be having so many weird hidden agendas that it don't even be feeling like it be worth it after they get it.
And listen, we must understand, damn near every woman tonight, they are talking about the same architect of man. They ain't talking about like this wide range of ninjas. Same guys, scammers, athletes, club owners, and whatever, party hosts, and these guys. Same type of archetype, Hellcats and Camaros.
He gonna get what he want because y'all make it so. Ain't nothing you can do. Your mouth is saying this, but your little pleasure nub, little man in the boat is like, please and thank you, may I have some freaking more. And y'all need to stop making dating seem such a light thing. She said some dudes don't even deserve to be in your presence, perhaps. She says not even for a date. Don't put even before the date. It's not a small thing. That's your problem. And she kind of exposing that. She's like, you don't want to keep being seen with different guys. It make you look cheap, easily accessible. That's why it's not just a date. The fact that you are with this man, arm in arm, there's something there. Like it's not light work. You are exposing yourself to this dude. Y'all don't get that.
Like, come into your space and just consuming up your energy. Like, I literally just told a few people that I don't want to go on no more dates. I don't want to be around no more men right now because they are so draining. Like, it's just too many different hidden agendas. You don't know the purpose behind, honestly, a lot of the men, what they're looking for. And some of them looking for an exchange. I got the money if you give me the pussy. First night, second night. Some of them, looking to date. Some of them are just want to have fun because they're not looking for a relationship. You just don't really know. And sometimes, like when you're in a dating scenery, you just really want to get to know what's for you out there, because how you gonna know if you're not dating? And you know, sometimes, most of this time, the shit just be finding me, because when I feel like I don't be looking, I be running into some good people, and then when I be thinking like, dang, I want to be in a relationship, I just want another man, and then it's like the moment that I be feeling like that and I run into somebody, I just run into like the worst person in the world. Like, oh my gosh, I wish I can tell y'all about some of the dates that I've had and I've experienced, but I just don't understand. Like, I can't get into the story time because I hate people being in my personal life.
Man.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying?
Stop that. They just come up here capping.
Stop the cap.
I mean, tell the truth for once. How many kids you got? How old are you? What's the tale of the take? Because they be trying to sit here looking all pretty with the front face camera. No, tell us everything.
Thank you, Mr. X. Feel like you be talking to me. I could be a bit gullible. So as she sit here talking, blame my wife, blame my fixed and healed state of being. But I'm just listening and believing you. I'm taking this at filter face value. I'm assuming she ain't got no kids. She got the S class. She got the high paying position, making 6 figures. That's how she talking. Who am I not to assume that's who she is? But you right. Most likely she got some tattoos all up and through this area. Most likely she got a couple little buckaroos. Shout out to Media Man. Little buckaroos running around. Most likely.
But I'm just letting some ladies know that it's okay to turn down some dates, because everybody don't deserve your energy. Everybody don't deserve to be in your presence, especially in those type of settings where it's like real intimate, you know, like the dining areas, you know, the upscale dining areas or the lounges, you know, the nightlife where men wants to see you in a sexual sense and they damn near stripping you naked with their eyes because you look, you know, like it's giving promiscuous. So when you're dressed in a certain way, and a man, that's all they see is like, oh, she looks so good. I just wonder how she looked with the clothes on. Honestly, a lot of them want pussy. So if you can just meet them in a setting where it's a safe space and genuinely get to know them from a distance, sometimes a lot of them don't even have a lot to talk about, and they're just setting a tone right there. Learn how to set some boundaries of men setting a tone without it being in an intimate setting, because it lets you know a lot of the time where their head's at. Because some people.
What do you got to talk about? These men ain't got nothing to talk about. You just said y'all go after athletes and bar owners. Of course they don't. They get women hitting on them all the time, throwing kudakata at them. So what do you talk about? Love and hip hop? Baddies? Flipping properties? How you trying to become a real estate chick? I mean, what?
It's so true. Shout out to the star athletes. I was a grunt when I played. Shout out to the wide receivers and quarterbacks, man. We had this one quarterback. He ended up playing for the Seahawks. And I remember we out gallivanting, doing what dudes do. And, you know, I end up introducing a girl to him. Here, this my boy, such and such, you know, Captain, he the quarterback, starting quarterback for the football team. Ninjas ain't got no conversation. Zero. I never forget. I started when she was away. I started clowning them, getting like, "What you doing, brother? You just standing there." But I learned something. Like you said, Missy ain't gotta say nothing. He just go sit there on his phone, and he go wait till the end of the night, go get the cheeks because of who he is. It's undeniable. Done seen it. Stop complaining about it because y'all don't have a defense against it.
Can hold a conversation, but the certain things when it start going off, like those red flags of them saying little sexual stuff, most of them do say sexual stuff, but like learn how to like become people's friend from a distance and getting to know people before letting them into your life, because you may not even be dating, you know, you may not even be going on dates to want to have sex with these men, or you know, nothing sexual, but it doesn't have to be. You may think, okay, so you may think that it's not harmless to go on dates. And like when this girl said it on TikTok, I watched the video. It just made so much sense because the way she broke it down, it was just like, okay, when you put it like that, when people want to use your energy to consume from it because they want other men to see that they get women, that they can get you, and they have access to you, that's literally a hidden agenda.
Let's stop. This is another part of y'all problem. It's not about you. You ain't that special. You are a dime a dozen. We know women to men in Atlanta is like 17 to 1. So y'all are outnumbered. And then let's talk about the zesty men. Now we up to about 22-1. Then the married men and the men y'all don't find desirable. Now we up to about 40-1. So it is what it is. They get the pick of the litter.
Stop complaining and move. It's been too long since we said it, huh? What was it? What was the slogan? Bonquisha's desperate attempt to find a man and her escape from ATL. You got to get out of there. The competition is extraordinarily fierce. Not too fierce, not very fierce, extraordinarily fierce. Roughly 40-1. You guys to be capital H, capital E, capital her. And I ain't talking about the singer. If you going to land these guys y'all want so daggone bad.
For a lot of men, it's not like good intentions at all. So I'm just here to say and share. It's okay to not let people in your space. I don't care how much money they got, how much money they portraying. Everybody does not deserve access to you. And it's okay to be in a cut and, maybe text some people, talk to them over the internet, because I don't give everybody my number. I might give you an Instagram. You definitely probably ain't got my attention if you got my Instagram. But, it's okay to just say what's up, get to know people from a distance, or even just keep people, even if you like somebody, keep a chase. Because men hate to chase, but men like a chase when it's somebody that they really want. So when you learn that everybody don't need to be seen out in public with you, like, you become way more valuable as a woman because everybody can't get next to you. And I understand that so many people is on a dating circuit right now. But sometimes you just got to learn from other people's experiences or through experiences in general. But I'm just here to say, everybody don't deserve a date, because my last date was probably the worst date I ever had in my life. Like,
fuck is you talking about?
Understand something. Y'all playing the game y'all can't win. It's all a catch-22. Yeah, whether you get the cheeks up fast, you get ghosted because you got whack cooter, or you try to play a game and make them wait. And he'll play the game because he got plenty of women. And then he gonna hate hunt you and then kick you to the curb. So y'all need to, like Mr. Walk said, leave. Hell.
That, I'm trying to find solutions for y'all. So okay, y'all modern women out here, you're trying to play your cards right. You don't want to be hunting too early, granted. But I would say, at least show that man that he does have your attention. You know what I mean? I don't okay, you don't want to hunt, you want to come across more wholesome. Be in his face some kind of way. I don't know. If it's granted, I don't know, pop up to his job with a gift. You know what I'm like? I ain't hunting you, but I'm letting you know this is vulnerability here. I'm here for you. And men don't chase. I don't know. Maybe you could chase. I can't believe I'm about to say this, but if she a virgin, then I guess you could chase. There's something there, but don't chase. Show interest. That's all you do. Show an initial, genuine interest. Excuse me, ma'am, would you like to go on a date? Just short and sweet. And IG, don't be taking no damn IG. Let me get your IG. Absolutely not. You heard her. If she give you her IG, that's just to get you out her face.
I had a man who was driving a Maybach, and he acted like he had so much money. He was giving all the fucking valet and the waitresses a hard time, like the shittiest attitude in the world, and I hated it. So I'm just here to say, it's okay, ladies. Just turn down the date and just get to know that man from a distance, because he's probably not even worth your energy. Honestly, he's not worth being in your space or having the time of day.
You a lie, and the truth ain't in you.
Flexing. Had a man drove a Maybach, and he was cheap. That's how y'all don't know. This is how we know y'all only deal with scammers and D-boy nug, because they have no financial responsibility. They will spend money so ignorantly. That's most of Atlanta. And then she get with a guy driving a Maybach. Come on now. That's going to signify something here, Bonquisha. But he giving people a hard time over. Normally people with bread operate like that. So they ain't so quick to. She's so used to D-boy nug throwing money in the strip club. And she see this dude giving $20 tips. Like, that's all you going to give?
Yeah, and telling Nug don't be spilling no blunt guts in his Maybach when he valet parking it. That ain't a hard time. I get it. Mr. X said it. The service industry is FUBAR out here dealing with these folks. I hate that for us. God dang it. Yeah, man. Yeah, be smart with your money. Shout out to my father-in-law. Yeah, it's a poverty mindset to just, I believe and I practice it's good to be, you know, cheerful giver, but not at the detriment of anything you got going on in your standard of living. That's the problem. These dudes out here being irresponsible with the hundos, they're going to turn around next month and got to go get a pack to move just to stay on their feet type ish. Appreciate you, Squeegee Kids. Says this one is the epitome of Charlie Brown teacher sound drop. Womp, 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 womp.
Yeah! Squeegee.
Appreciate you, Itchy Bond. Been a member for 8 months. Thank you. Says thank you for the truth and energy. Great productions. Appreciate you. Thank you.
Appreciate you, brother.
Shout out to Sister Tabitha. Says she trying to leave because she has breakup crash out videos in the ex's phone. Ooh. Shout out to Lee Turner. Been a member for 21 months. We appreciate you. Says get the likes up. You know they be hate watching.
Yeah! Boom, shakalaka!
Shout out to Squeegee Kids come through, helping sponsor tonight's show. Says Squeegee off topic, but kind of on topic. Breaking news. Michael B. Jordan just won an Oscar for Best Actor. Meanwhile, Lori Harvey a few weeks away from calling Cuja like the rest of the ladies on these clips this evening. Big shout out to the brother Michael B. Jordan and all of the cast from Center. Still breaking records. I love it.
Man.
Yeah! Boom, shakalaka!
Appreciate you, brother Squeegee. As far as her, Blaze Galaxy.
Glaze away.
We got us the gun line.
Tell them about the gun line, boss.
We may not know which way to go.
Oh Lord, see, this shit is gonna be dangerous. Some dark winged duck shit. Let's get dangerous. I play the fool for the fool. Everybody plays the fool sometime. And no exception to the rule. Listen, baby, you hear me? I played the fool for a fool.
Listen here, man. Shout out to this cousin Walker, Juice Drops Entertainment. Cause drop your link, man. Shout out to cousin Walker, got her channel going. It's funny as heck. She got a happy birthday videos for everybody she familiar with in this space. I love it. Dropping funny videos. Shout out to the sister. I love how you got it going, sister. I believe in the vision. Big shout out to Juice Drops Entertainment.
Shout out cousin Walker.
Yeah! Boom, shakalaka!
Appreciate you rocking with us. And here we go. We still in Atlanta. We got another one. So see, like all the women, all the light-skinned women having a hard time.
They mad, not getting their desired outcome.
What's up? What's up? So I have been screaming, laughing at these comments that I have been getting in my DMs about dating in Atlanta. So I just want to caveat something. I'm speaking from personal experience, meaning when I say as why I'm single, it's because of the shit that I have gone through in Atlanta for me to feel like that's why I'm single, because of the way these men have been acting towards me.
Well, listen.
I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch. Your thoughts ain't my thoughts.
We don't care. Y'all are a dime a dozen, disposable, like a red plastic cup. You ever see them the solo cups, right? They awesome. You can drink out of them, whatever. But when you're done with it, you throw it in the damn trash. It never ends up in the dishes. And if it do, you got issues. All right. But nonetheless, y'all turning into disposable red cups.
There you go. Listen here, man. I've been saying she got my skin crawl. Talk about reusing those cups. Those cups got that lip. They got a lip that curl up under. And ain't no way in Hades you could clean around that lip. If you reusing those cups, something wrong with you. You need Jesus. But it's unfortunate, ain't it? This is, to some degree, the wall, if it's not just the wall altogether. I get it, sister. We understand. In your heyday, you had to beat them off with a stick. But now, that's all you getting is stuck and dumped. It's unfortunate having your hot, fast, hot and ready, nasty 304 phase has gotten you here. Hence the channel, Single by Choices. Got ideas.
Shit that I have gone through in Atlanta for me to feel like that's why I'm single, because of the way these men have been acting towards me. Okay, so everybody, all these little men that's in my comment like, oh, you probably a gold digger, you looking for a millionaire, all these niggas is down low. Okay, that's not my experience. That's whoever experienced what woman you've been dealing with. Sorry baby for you, but I'm speaking from my experience. So the shit that I go through is probably the reason why I'm in Atlanta. So I'm gonna just give a quick story real quick. So last night, I went to bed super crazy early because I was just tired. And on the weekends, I don't really step outside like that no more. I'm not really dating nobody. I'm not really, I'm just chit-chatting, right? I get up around 5:30 because I went to sleep super early. And I get a phone call from a dude around 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning, right? And so
well, let's just stop before you even get there. I'm just hanging out. I'm chit-chatting. These women play so much. She got man in her phone as lunch. She got a maintenance man that will come scratch that itch. They got so many moving pieces on their chessboard. I'm trying to tell you, majority pawns. So yeah.
Listen, y'all know me. I'll be listening. I credit being married and taking pride in learning women, especially my wife. I heard an insidious lie what she said. She said she went to sleep super crazy early. What you talking about, Mr. Walker? That's a cover-up. They don't never go to sleep super crazy early. That's what she told Simpin' Sam why why Dirty Meat Rodney came through beating her back in. He like, dang, I texted you at 7 p.m. Why didn't you hit me back? I went to sleep super crazy early. Meanwhile,
just tired, and on the weekends I don't really step outside like that no more. I'm not really dating nobody. I'm not really, I'm just chit-chatting, right? I get up around 5:30 because I went to sleep super early, and I get a phone call from a dude around 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning, right? And so this is a dude that we've scribble scrabbled before in the past, so we've never been on a date or anything like that. So
we're not gonna do this. Chit-chat, scribble scrabble, dibble dobble, double dutchess. All right, what we doing? Marco Polo, Bonquisha?
Fuck is you talking about? Fuck is you talking about?
We don't know.
Any and every man that would dare to try to pursue her for anything, you deserve all the pain and blood loss. She referred to hunching, most likely raw, as scribble scrabble. We scribble scrabbled. We dibble dabbled. We hibble hobbled. We jibble jobbled. Little yada yada yada. No, stop. You got pregnant and to get a plan B. That ain't scribble scrabble.
I get up around 5:30 because I went to sleep super early, and I get a phone call from a dude around 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning, right? And so this is a dude that we've scribble scrabbled before in the past, so we've never been on a date or anything like that. So he hit me at 6 and he was like, hey, what's up? And I'm like, hey, you drunk? I had to say it real quick because maybe it's 6 o'clock in the morning, so you only call me for 2 things, and I pray to God that you're not hitting me at 6 in the morning for a bust down. So he's like, I just want to check on all my people, make sure they're safe. And I'm like, okay, you know what? His friend did just die recently.
Man, it's 6 in the morning.
That's all she care about. Cannon, pump, and pump. Cannon, pump, and pump.
Listen, I would say y'all talking too much. If I was y'all, I would make what they call them, a GIF out of that Charleston White meme, and I would just send it to him. Period. Just send it. Dump, dump. That's all. Pump and pump. Respond or not.
Hey, man, listen here. I don't know if it's because I'm a silly crack baby, but being blunt and direct has always been my approach. Shout out to my wife. I might tell that story someday. But just get to it, man. Again, once you are presenting the dating market and these harlots with your best self, you can do it. Like, hey, listen, I'm for real, man. Hey, I'm up. I'm bored. Purple pickle emoji. What it do? That's it. You don't sound desperate. Yeah, come on, write this down. I'm up on board. What is it for? Now she know where your mind is. You don't sound desperate. You letting her know how you just an option. It's a wicked game. You got to play by wicked rules.
Oh. He's like, I just want to check on all my people and make sure they're safe. And I'm like, okay, you know what? His friend did just die recently, so maybe he's like genuinely giving me a check-in. So then he like, you know, I'm like, you sure you're not drunk? He's like, no. I'm like, okay. I'm like, no, I'm good. I'm just chilling. He's like, you sound like you wide awake. And I know when a person been litty, I can hear it in your voice. He was litty, but I'm gonna let him have it because he swear he wasn't litty. And I'm sitting here on the other side of the phone laughing. Mind you, the clock said 5:57. He was like, you sound like you wide awake. I said, I am wide awake. He was like, well, you want me to come over? Come over and do what at 6 o'clock in the morning? What are we doing at 6 o'clock in the morning? What you want to come over at 6 o'clock in the morning for?
Huh. You know what it is. Listen, shout out to my midnight warriors. Shout out to the guys who refuse to go to sleep without kudakata. I know gentlemen like that. They will do whatever they got to do. So they up all night. He might have been at the after hour spot. They've been at the strip club. They stopped by the Waffle House. Ain't nothing falling through. Nothing. And he just texting everybody. Whoever gonna give me some cheeks, gonna get some meats. So respond.
Listen. Woo-wee. That thirst of the early years. Yeah. Can't sleep and ain't too proud to beg. Baby, please come through with the sweet watery guts. You know what he wanted. Stop looking surprised. You know why. And dudes, here we go. Nope, I kind of blame him. Be direct. You sound like you wide awake. You want me to come over? I agree with her. What you trying to come over for? You got to say it. But here's the thing now. If you are, once again, him, you get it. She'll fill in the blanks for you if she like you. You sound like you wide awake. She'll be like, I am. You want me to come over? The door's unlocked. That's how that'd go. You know what? I got love for my brothers. I hate the fact that some of y'all would never experience that energy. That's what it's about. Like just experiencing being wanted by a woman. But yeah, she out here telling her stories of triumph over this po brother.
Yeah, and she's at the bottom of the dating market. Don't let that light skin privilege fool you. She in Atlanta. This is a dime a dozen, especially for desirable men. This is nothing. And like she said, he hit you up at 5-something, 6 o'clock in the morning. That shows you where you at. Because normally a man will hit you up around before he even go out. He'd be setting it up 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. What you doing tonight? Nothing. All right, I'm gonna hit you up later when I'm going out, whatever. Go on. So you already got the mission lined up. But no, you weren't even lined up. He just like, look, I'm just improv.
Absolutely not. That's it. Have it lined up. So he at the club having fun, but you ain't see that, brothers. Mr. X, this we teaching. Now you at the club. You already got something set up for the night. So you out here really just having a good time. You ain't got no pressure. You can pursue something, maybe even get something new that night. But the pressure and the thirst is non-existent. You cool. You're like, man, I'm having a good time. Because if nothing come my way, I got something waiting. And on the other hand, she that sister in the club with her girlfriends, and she won't get out her phone because she waiting on the night too. There you have it.
Yes. I would say that's the only way to move. Yeah, that's how we used to move back in the day. You got to have something lined up, but you are in search of new kudakata as a young man. But, you know, if you're moving like that. So, yeah, this lined up, you know, my honey hole, but if something else come, hey.
Listen here, man. Stop being so influenced by social media. Y'all single men out there, some of y'all brothers having a hard time. Don't be afraid. Shout out to the movie 40-Year-Old Virgin. Don't be afraid to knock down some hood boogers. You know what I'm saying? A couple hood rats, a couple blowed out sisters. Y'all need to stop being so prideful. God dang it. Go to the club, try to get you a baddie, but you got you a fluffy blowed out waiting on you. So, you know, what's up there?
I'm laughing, mind you. The clock said 5:57. He was like, you sound like you wide awake. I said, I am wide awake. He was like, well, you want me to come over? Come over and do what at 6 o'clock in the morning? What are we doing at 6 o'clock in the morning? What you want to come over at 6 o'clock in the morning for?
What you want to come over at 6 o'clock in the morning for? No! You are not about to come down and bust down at 6 a.m. You ain't even talk about breakfast or nothing, and we ain't even been on no date. This is what I be talking about with dating in Atlanta. My nigga, you have so much energy to hit me at 6 in the morning, but you ain't call me to go to breakfast.
Because you just said you gave him kudakata and y'all never been on a date. You set the damn bar so low. You said y'all dibble dabble do the dada, but y'all never went on a date. Nothing. He just only hit you up when he trying to clash cheeks. And she said 6 o'clock is too late. Now, if it was 2, maybe 3, she'd have been like, come on, normal business hours. 6 a.m., she said, these are not business hours. Kudakata closed.
Yeah, she said, She said her kudakata of hours of operation is between 12 midnight and 4:30 at the latest. 6 a.m. is the last call before the lotion. She said, no, you shall not. She know you done called 11 other women before her. 6 a.m.? Oh, egregious.
This is wild. And
shout out to the brother Stuntman Kareem. Says Dr. Doom should be able to beat this info out of you. Yeah. Shout out to brother Evie Ray. Says melanated women are now red cup moments.
Yeah! Boom, shakalaka!
We appreciate you, brother Merciful. Says she had a fupa under that sweater. I caught a little glimpse. Yeah, see what I'm saying? You up acting like you fit and trim. Oh, calm down.
that light skin privilege. It's unfortunate. I see a lot of y'all been questioning these women's hand color to their face color. I don't know.
And y'all guesses are as good as ours. Shoot.
Money.
There he is. Shout out to my favorite scammer, Ashley Foot Productions. How you doing, brother? Says there are so many scams going on in ATL that I can't even think of moving my operations there. My Ashley army will stay with hitting up Kendrice on her app. We have a great success rate, as you know. Shout out to Ashley Foot. I don't know who this is. Folks try to say it's Jihanna, but Jihanna ain't that funny. Shout out to Ashley Foot. Shout out to Stuntman Kareem. Says she don't realize she was the last call before the lotion. I'm telling you, rest in peace to the Godfather.
That part, and it's hard for maybe some people to fathom, but when there's tears to men. They be going after capital HIM, and the options are endless. So yeah, these be the last call before the lotion for some men.
That's it. This woman be sent here out, trying to argue with Mr. Top Notch Nug. I done seen the guy standing there, Mr. 6'4". And you got two women sitting there, and they are quietly competing to who gonna get in the passenger side of this Hellcat. That's her.
In the morning? But you ain't call me to go to breakfast, to lunch. How's your day been? Nothing like that. And I was like, you know what? This is one of the reasons why I'm single in Atlanta. I'm also single because I'm like healing and I'm not really looking. But that's what I mean. So y'all bear with me on my stories as I talk about dating up and coming. Okay?
Emotional damage.
Talk about she's healing.
Because you done got addicted to penis juice, and now truth knocking you smooth across your damn forehead.
Just listen. Let them talk. I'm healing right now, so I'm not even dating. What the hell you healing from? All that traumatic weenie? Like, come on now. You ain't been in no accident. You ain't just got back from war. Not the war we thinking. War with them in them bedroom sheets at best.
Yeah, meat wars. Brothers, we tell y'all, ask open-ended questions. And they make it easy. Yeah, I'm on my healing journey. Oh my goodness, that's interesting. I know a lot of sisters today, are taking accountability. Come on, man. Y'all better be writing this down. A lot of y'all sisters taking accountability, going on healing journeys. If you don't mind me asking, I'm interested. What are you healing from? Men. At that time, open your ears and shut your mouth, because the truth is going to come out one way or another. They are either going to have diarrhea mouth and let you know, or they're gonna get the stuttering and stammering, and that's your answer too. Well, I had a lot going on, things ain't working out. Watch their eye movement. It's trauma of nug nugs weenies. That's what they trying to heal from. Abort mission, find something else.
Ma'am, you are a crumb bum. You a bottom feeder.
So with that, all the bottom feeders going to see Leon.
Ooh, help her, Leon. Heal her.
This right here will get me some pussy tonight. But I don't want it. Not for this. Not with this. Fuck that. I don't want no pussy with this. This right here is paper. You want to? That's my rent. Hold on.
Yeah, Ninja. Yeah, I was about to say tear it up in little pieces. Yeah, set it on fire.
This right here.
Do it.
This right here.
Do it.
This right here.
Shout out to brother Leon, the keeper of Leon's lair.
Yeah. Boom shakalaka.
Man. So here we are. We still in Atlanta, folks. Been a long night. Completely FUBAR. Why not go back to the streets?
Jeez, oh weezo, man. Now that's different. I'm like, God damn.
YouTube, Atlanta Street Interviews. This is actually an update, guys. So this is who this is. And so you look a little different now, right?
Yeah.
So how's everything been?
Everything's been terrible.
Tell me about it.
Well, I had a baby.
Okay. I mean, I see you look a little bit thicker now, right? Can you show us what you look like and everything else, and give us a, so that the people could just see what you look like, right? Okay, so you had a baby.
Yes, I had a baby.
And so what else? What has been like so terrible?
Going through postpartum.
How old is the baby?
She's a year and 6 months.
Okay, well, congratulations, by the way.
Thank you.
Does the baby live with you?
My baby lives with my mama.
Okay.
We can't. It's gonna start. We can't let it snowball, people. We're gonna slow walk it. This poor baby. It says that she is 20 years old. She was on here when she was 18 years old. So at 18, she was childless. Now she's 20 with a child. And he gonna say, let me see the body. And she got the nerve to have on some Air Jordans. The way I want to vomit. All right, here we are, homeless. Homeless is the day is long, but got her J's on.
Yeah. Boom shakalaka.
Shout out to all my Jordan wearers. I'm begging y'all. I'm begging you. Can you understand why I despise Jordans? We had a whole conversation about this. I believe over truth over lies. Like, come on with you, man. You out here dealing with postpartum. You are one of the Lord's most specialist of babies. You're homeless, strung out, blowed out, ain't got no common sense, smoking cigarettes. But nevertheless, you made sure you had on some J's, and they match. They match her bubble coat. And look at that bonnet. It's just sticking out. Shout out to the poisonous frogs of the Amazon rainforest. They got all those bright colors that show you that they're poisonous. Huh? And very much poisonous as well. Good God.
She's a year and 6 months.
Okay. Well, congratulations, by the way.
Thank you.
Does the baby live with you?
My baby lives with my mama.
Okay.
She lived with me at one point, but I couldn't do it by myself anymore. So I did the right thing.
You was a baby yourself.
Yes, I gave her back to my mom.
Okay. Now your mom is who?
What you mean you gave her back? Your mom didn't give birth. This is the problem. But mom got to eat this because, yeah, we're going to listen to this story. I'm sure mama, you see what I'm saying? This ain't right, folks. This ain't right. Look at her. Poor baby. One of the special babies up here looking wild.
See, she look like an Ewok. That's they kind of do. That's effed up. A whole Ewok.
Oh, baby. And her mama got the kid. So, yeah, she said, I gave the kid back to my mom. I ain't ready to take care of it. I'm only 20 years old and I'm having fun.
Back to her mom. The hood norm. That's what you do. Here's some understanding. We get it, sisters. some great grandma started where the children had to grow up fast. My mom expressed this to me. I get it. And when they are young, they adult responsibilities are put on them. Can acknowledge that. And then once they become adults, they want to be kids. I think Michael Jackson expressed that as well. So they really don't want to grow up. So yeah, she gave it back to her mom because that's what you do. Because now she has the freedom to be a child, I guess.
Because when I met you, I think you was 18 and you like wasn't living with your mom and there was issues and stuff. Yeah. Some people will ask, well, if there were issues with you with your mom, why do you let your baby stay there?
Because my mama is the only person who will watch. I take care of my baby for me. I feel like she does it. She's doing it right now to use it against me because she loves me and she wants me to come back home. But I feel misunderstood.
In what ways?
Because I've been asking for help. I've been asking for help from everybody. I've been asking for help since I was 14, but it's worse now because my mental illness is not being taken seriously by nobody. You know, and then postpartum, it's really hard. It's really hard.
That can definitely magnify mental illness.
It's not a joke. It makes me.
Well, she's FUBAR. Granted, you know, you mental, postpartum, all that. Go get some help. It's out there. Y'all want to do it at the beat of y'all drum. Y'all want to tell people how they should help you and what they need to do. And no, people gonna tell you what they do the research. If your mom or whoever say, no, we're gonna put you in this facility, you're gonna get some help. Nah, that ain't what I want to do because I ain't gonna be able to run the streets.
You know, shout out to my guidance counselors in high school and all of the adult figures that kept telling me don't feel sorry for myself, that always let me know that someone else out there had it worse than me. In the midst of it, I hated hearing that. I really did. How the freak ever. As a grown man, a husband, a father, I appreciate it because being a victim serves nobody. I got this, I got that. Yeah, ain't nobody taking me seriously. You got to save yourself. It's the burden of breaking these generational curses. You got to take it on. It may not be your fault, all the things that happen to you. Nevertheless, every last one of them is your responsibility. Make it better or don't. Appreciate your stunt man, Kareem. Says Patty LaBelle down bad. Don't do Patty like that.
You go crazy and nobody is understanding it. Nobody's taking it serious. Nobody even asking me about my postpartum. You know what I'm saying? I just couldn't do it anymore. I couldn't do it anymore. I tried. I moved out with me and my baby. I moved somewhere safe.
Moved out from where?
I moved out my mama's house.
Okay.
With me and my baby. I moved somewhere safe for a little while.
Okay.
But that did not work out.
Was that with a man? Was that with a man?
No, it was with an uncle, a gay uncle. You know, he ain't gonna
right.
Nobody be at his house. Nobody.
So why didn't it work out?
It didn't work out because people expect stuff from you. And people will offer you things. You know what I'm saying? And then get but still want shit.
Expect something in return.
Still expect something in return.
Well, that's normal.
That's normal. Yes, that's normal.
What's not normal? Let me tell you what's too normal out here in the.
Oh, hold on. Her zesty uncle, allegedly. We don't know. The last woman said her zesty cousin was stealing. Everybody got these zesty fans. Welcome to Atlanta. Welcome to Atlanta, folks. The dating market is FUBAR. Everything down bad.
So here we go. So we got some context. If this is zesty uncle, I would imagine he didn't want sexual favors, in return. So what did he want in return? You to stop trying to sell his appliances? You to stop crawling in the house at 3 a.m. covered in viscera? What do you want in return? Ask the right questions, Marcus.
Streets. It's people that just want something for nothing. People that think that they're just supposed to Receive, but
listen,
never contribute to
that's what I'm saying.
society.
Listen, don't offer anybody nothing if you're expecting something out of them.
What was your
You
uncle expecting from
you?
you?
Offer me this to help me, not to get something out of me. You help people and you offer people stuff and you give people stuff because that's who you are, not because you're expecting to have something.
So
back.
what was your uncle expecting from you in return?
Like he wanted money. He wanted me the money. I don't have the money. I don't have no money, and I was.
Well, listen.
I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch. Your thoughts ain't my thoughts.
Her uncle was like, you do get money. I see you out here selling kudakata every day. You come in his house every night with food and crab boils and stuff. You be catching Ubers, all that. All right, you just got a new cell phone. Y'all doing wild stuff. Y'all just bought new J's for you and the baby. What you mean you ain't got no money? You gonna put $100 on this damn cable or something. And she like, if you offer something, you should not expect anything. To what extent? This is why you shouldn't. Don't let nobody move into your damn house.
Exactly. No, nothing out here is free. This is that gynocratic thinking. Y'all really think there's unconditional love and understanding? Abso-freaking-lutely not. There are conditions. You can't do anything. Husband and wife can't do anything to one another, be okay. I can't do anything to Gavin X. He can't do anything to me, and it just be okay. No, y'all got the game mixed up, and y'all ain't even got those kind of bonds. What do you mean? And it don't even be that serious. I don't even think Rainbow Unk asking for a hundo. Like we keep saying, you keep coming in. He like, give me something. You in here drunk on the couch. I see the liquor. You can't give me $20, $30, $40. That's what it be. They like show some kind of appreciation. That's what it be. Like, let him come home and see you doing the dishes, making a meal or something. Hand him $20 for his gas tank. That's all folks really be asking, some appreciation for them sacrificing and trying to help your victimized self out.
Taking too long. I was taking too long to leave.
How much money did he want?
I don't know. He wanted money for, I don't know.
Like rent and stuff, right?
Rent, money, yes.
Okay, so he was trying to get you to like put in on the bills.
Yes, and I did not have it. And my baby she did not like it there, honey. She liked it there. I don't think she liked it there because she never been nowhere else. So it was constant crying, and so it was getting on his nerves, and he started to want money because my baby.
How long were you there for before you had to leave or whatever?
I think I was there for only 5 days.
Okay.
6 days.
And so did you go back to mom's house after that?
No, I did not go back to my mom's house. I told my baby dad, I told my child's father to pick up my baby and give my baby to his mother. That's what I thought was going on this whole time, but it turns out that she's with my mother.
Right.
This is a nightmare.
Hell!
So she was there for a week at best. Big Unc was up in that house. He said, you funky. You keep coming in here. My house is a liability. There was terms and conditions when you moved in here. Be in the house by midnight or whatever his stipulations was. Don't be smoking in my house and drinking, whatever. And you broke every rule. And he said, you know what, bread, I know how to get you out of here. Give me some money on this rent. You start talking to ninjas about bread. They like, you know what, I'm just going to leave.
That's so true. Been there. Been there just like that. Yep. Yeah, now you know what? Matter of fact, now you gotta start paying. I'll leave, man. Get the F on. Like, you know what? And again, I know my criticism comes because I've been in these down bad situations when I was younger. If you need someone for shelter, any kind of provision, showing appreciation goes a mighty long way. That's how you build those bonds. You know what I mean? But individuals like this that's constantly victims, no, be a cheerful giver. Don't want nothing in return. And when I tear your ish up and don't show you no appreciation, you should have never offered to help. Absolutely not.
These poor bastard kids. Then she was going to get a kid to the baby daddy. He was supposed to give it to his mom. Then end up with your mom. Shout out to Big Mom.
Execute Order 66.
And it wasn't that easy. It was arguing and fighting. It didn't go to your mom. Your mom probably smoking rocks. So it had to go to your baby's father's mom. Why didn't he keep it? This is so bad.
When did you find that out?
Yeah, I think either yesterday. Yeah,
So you just
yesterday.
found that out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, people are completely missing the point about everything. I understand that it's a safe thing. Yes, she's safe. And honestly, that's more of a relief because they never even watched, like, my child's father and his mother never been with my baby by themselves.
Right, so.
You know what I'm saying? I trust them, but they never, like, you know, so it does feel better.
Hold on real quick.
So I feel relieved that my mama has her. It's just that now it's more pressure on me because I did not want my mama to have her.
Why is that pressure on you?
Because now it's a disadvantage to my mama. It's an advantage to my mama to control me. You know, my baby.
All right, so let's pause right here. Let's pause right here. So because I'm hearing a lot of, you know, irresponsibility, right?
Yes.
So let's talk about it. You say that since 14 you've been asking for help.
Yes.
What's been going on since 14?
I told you, mental issues. I have a mental illness, but I also feel like there's something else mentally wrong with me.
I'm starting to get a tinge of like crack. Yeah, a little bit of that. Mental. You can't just be diagnosing yourself at 14. All right. She walking around here with that victim mentality. Huh. Where we at?
You're a victim.
That one. So stop that. I mean, sister, get some help. Like, granted, she shouldn't have been having kids that young, especially if she's already mentally ill, postpartum. A lot of this stuff can be true. But standing on the streets, doing whatever you're doing ain't helping nothing.
Mentally ill or not, she got enough sense to bellow out the modern hyena's cry, "You can't control me." You hear that? That's why she did not like her mom getting her kid, because now her mom has some leverage over her. Now her mom, since her mom is helping her, this is so wicked. Now she can control her. The modern woman's cry, "F you, I won't do what you tell me." They can't, they refuse, they shan't not be controlled to their own detriment. That's what you want. You're free as a bird. How does freedom feel?
I feel like I was diagnosed with the wrong disorder.
What were you diagnosed with?
Bipolar disorder. But I've been on medications for years and changed medications for years. I still feel the same exact way on all medications.
She still feel crazy as hell.
I remember when I lost my mind.
Yeah. Skip so tip. So we had a woman up here maybe a month or so ago. She said she was mentally ill and they misdiagnosed her and they had her on the wrong medication. Then they correctly diagnosed her. They thought she was a little bit of crazy when in fact she was a lot of bit of crazy. So they had to up the dosage. Yeah, so.
A lot of bit of crazy. Listen here, you know what's amazing? We need to go back to old tactics, old remedies. You know, no matter what level your crazy is on, there's actually a coverall solution, a coverall remedy. All right. Shout out to Shutter Allen. You know, little good old fashioned lobotomy. We're going to take care of all that anxiety and stress. You ain't got to worry about nothing. Think about it, folks. The world is crazy out here. These folks, they asking for help. She's been asking for help since 14, says she. Let's go ahead, get our funding together. Shout out to Dr. Umar. We ain't building a school. We don't need a lot of stuff. We built in a mental institution. You ain't got to worry about funding. Pain pills, we don't need none of that. You ain't got to worry about funding a lot of stuff. All I need is a nice, sharp utensil and a nice hammer, and I'm going to take care of everybody.
It has changed. I feel like that's not what's wrong with me.
So do you get a check for that?
No, I don't get a check.
Did you ever get a check?
No.
Okay, so you got the diagnosis. You were put on, you've been on different meds for that, but you feel like that's not the correct diagnosis.
Yes.
What makes you feel that way?
I just said the medications I was taking throughout the years of changing. I always felt the same. Nothing ever changed. I always felt the same way. But I just never spoke up on it because I never felt hurt by my mother or anybody else around me. Because everybody would just get mad at me. Or they would just feel like I was just being like irresponsible or just being misbehaving.
So let's talk about that real quick, right? So despite the mental illness, right, you seem like you still have, you know, high functionality and can understand, you know, right from wrong and different things like that. So, like, as far as having your child a year and a half ago, because you're 20 now, so That was probably shortly after we interviewed. You was probably 18 and change or whatever when you got pregnant, huh?
Yeah, I think yeah. I was 18 to 19.
Okay, right. And so, like, do you look back on that and see that as irresponsible?
I'm trying to figure out how it's irresponsible.
Because you didn't have any way to take care of the baby. So you didn't have a place, you didn't have income.
I did have a place at the time. I was trying to keep her safe, and then when I saw that I could not do it by myself, I could not take care of her. I know I can't. I put her somewhere safe.
Right.
I could have brought her out here with me, but I care about my baby. I love my baby.
But
you a lie, and the truth ain't in you.
Two things is true. This woman got some damn issues. I mean, it is what it is. She should not have been procreating. We keep telling y'all protect the babies. She get knocked up, 18, whatever she was. It's a nightmare. Now she just out here trying to play victim. Like, go get some help. You can't just stay out here doing this and want people to show sympathy. We can only sympathize once you decide to get help.
There you go. And shout out to Marcus asking some good questions, and making some true statements. He said, I'm seeing their responsibility. Says you didn't have no way to provide for this kid. Shout out to Marcus. Said, why you have the kid? She said, I'll say I was irresponsible. You had no place to live. She said, yeah, I did, but then I didn't. So I put my baby somewhere safe to stay. There is no safer place for a child than with a responsible, God-fearing mother. Like, that's just a fact. Listen here. We got 4 kids. I don't gripe over no woman being protective with their babies. I get it. When it seems too much in the hood, babies getting burn marks and ish, absolutely not. Protect the young babies. Your baby ain't safe. You got most likely a crackhead baby daddy looking at you, and then the moms ain't worth a dang. The baby ain't safe, unfortunately.
Yes, and this woman here, she definitely, short bus. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, a lot of times, y'all be abusing substances, and that can start messing with y'all brains. But she definitely seems like she was on a short bus.
And shout out to Marcus. I just realized, I guess he got like a coverall Cash App Atlanta Street interviews if they don't have one. Salute to this brother, man. Well, I'm gonna give him his props. If anybody gonna do this, it would be him. He good dude, man. Salute to brother Marcus.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Put her in a bad predicament like this.
I get it.
I want her to be somewhere safe. I don't want her to even see.
But why not think about that before you even have the baby?
Because how are you supposed to think about shit like this, but you was never taught shit like this? You can't just teach, sometimes you can't teach yourself shit on your own.
I get it, but I mean, we all go to school, we all do stuff like that.
Yes,
you get good advice from somebody, right?
There we go. And that's why I say a lot of times I attempt these days to meet people where they at. I can't meet you where I'm at because you ain't probably gonna never be here. So it is what it is. Like she say, she been probably dropped out in 9th grade, like most of them. She ain't been taught nothing. They are literally doing what they know. And it's got to look at the parents, especially when they this young. I mean, my God, 20, and like she been down bad for a long time.
I agree. Meeting folks where they at, especially as a stoic man, it keeps your anxiety levels down. Done been there. This comes from trial and error lived experiences. You go around, folks. Hear me, men. The men out there that may not realize it. We are fixers, right? Women like to kind of complain about that. They want to tell us their problems, and we always try to fix it. No, that's our job. That's that Y chromosome. You bring us a problem, our job is to find a daggone solution, But being around folks like this, trying to help them find a solution for their problem, you ain't that kind of power. Meet them where they at, pat them on their head, and wish them well.
That's it.
Appreciate you. I'll rock with Ray Moore. Appreciate you, brother. Says you can't hire me. I didn't apply. Respect to SBC.
Appreciate you.
When I stay with my mother, I'm stuck in a place. I'm stuck. I can't do anything. I'm stuck. I want to finish school. I want to do things in my life. I want to get out there.
Because did you graduate high school?
No.
Okay.
I want to have a better life. I really do.
Okay.
But it's like, how am I going to do that when I'm still I'm still having control of my mom. I have to listen to my mom. So it's like I tell her I want to do these things, they always get pushed off or made into an argument. You know what I'm saying?
Have you ever like had a job or whatever?
No.
Okay, so you've never had a job?
Living with my mama. No. That's what I'm saying. But this is like home. And this is like home. The streets is like home to me because I have nowhere else to home. But I'm tired of it. I hate it. I'm so tired of it and I hate it.
Do you like and I do ask for truth and transparency. Do you do like sex work and like service sex for money and stuff like that?
That's another reason why I hate it. That's another reason why people don't like me. That's another reason why I don't get along with anybody.
So they try it a lot, basically.
I don't sell my body.
Right.
I don't. That's the main reason why a lot of people disrespect me and have no respect for me.
Why did were you
man?
Stop lying!
Why you lying, ho?
Stop lying!
Prezi, I know the time, ho.
Stop lying.
4G's where we slide.
Stop.
Man, listen here. If you believe that, I got some oceanfront property in Iowa to sell you. And I got a bridge in Brooklyn. So let me know.
Yeah, you know, it really don't work that way. You can't sit here and say the streets is my home and then follow that up, but I ain't selling my body. We seen that most egregious diabolical 360 you did. We seen you outside with your funky polyester leggings pulled all the way up into your John Brown hind parts. What you advertising? And here's the thing, it's evil folks out there. You listen here, you might want to sell it before they get took. The streets is evil, man. You in the gutter.
That part. Yeah, just get off the streets. Go get help. Listen to folks, just like that last woman. There are people trying to put y'all into these programs, but they are, any of y'all that's been in the streets know it can have a stranglehold on you, especially these addicts. They don't see any light at the end of the tunnel. So this is it.
And they ain't gonna change until they want to. Been around many addicts growing up. A lot of my parental figures. Addicts, they not gonna stop until they get tired. They got to get tired. They got to be run through. They got to get beat down, battered, and broken. But as long as they still think it's a little fun, over.
You and your baby daddy like in a relationship, or y'all just fooling around?
Me and my child's father was never in a relationship. But right now, I just got out of jail.
Like right just now?
No, 2-3 days ago.
Okay. I just got out of here about 2 days ago too.
This man in here, he told me that if I was serious, to come to him. He gave me a damn sheet and I lost it. So you know what I did? I asked God to tell me what to do. I came back over here. I'm gonna go back in here.
Talking about this little building right here?
Yeah, I'm
that's connected.
I'm gonna go back in there and get the man information.
Yeah.
And go back in there.
Absolutely.
So I'm tired. I want to get my life together, but it's like nobody believes in me. And that's the point where I never believed myself either. So I just stayed here in the depression.
But let me ask you this though. So if a mentor were to come along, right? Let's say someone saw the video and say, she just needs a good mentor, someone that can guide her. But listen, would you be able to actually receive the guidance? Or would you be stubborn about things? If they told you things you didn't want to hear, would you be stubborn?
The only thing I would be stubborn about if they tell me to move with my mother. That's the only thing I'd be stubborn about. If they don't ever.
And so give us the meat and potatoes of why you can't live with mom. To give us like the main thing. Why you can't live with mom.
I cannot grow up. I cannot grow.
So she keeps you like a little girl, you feel?
Yes, and then like I go here and I'm not growing either, but it's like I don't know how to grow. Because
okay, so if I asked your mom,
you a lie and the truth ain't in you.
I wish they would stop lying. We must understand people be burning multiple bridges. With some of these parents, they be setting up 3 or 4 bridges for y'all, and y'all will walk down like an arsonist and burn them all down and be over here. I can't. The last woman, she said, I can't go back with my dad. The bridges be gone. These parents, y'all be at the ends with they done. They like, I done tried everything. You done been stealing from me. You done did. Tell it all. Tell everything you did and wonder why you can't go back.
There you go. And whatever the reason is, mental illness, drug addiction, it don't matter. It don't matter why the bridges are burned. Life is life. Folks don't owe you never-ending understanding, sympathy, and empathy like these victims believe. Once those bridges are burned, it's over. And then they go into the world, Mr. X be lying about the situations. It's, oh, you know, I was down bad and everybody abandoned me. Talk about the hundreds, if not thousands of dollars worth of help you done blew through. Talk about the stuff you done stole, the lies you done spread. No, I'm a victim. I got mental illness. Fix it. Dang it.
The same thing. Like, hey, what's going on with y'all relationship?
She's probably going to tell you that I'm mentally ill, I'm on drugs, I'm crazy. You know, she is a money.
Well, how much of that is true?
I love my.
We know the mentally ill part. What about the drugs?
It's listen.
So besides weed and alcohol, what harder drugs?
No. I've done them here while I've been down here.
Okay.
I'm tired of them.
Okay.
I'm tired of them.
A little bit at a time.
Never.
One rock.
Never.
Half.
Tried it one time.
I knew I had. I can smell.
One time, shout out to Marcus. He gonna back him into that corner. And then she said her mom said that she was a liar, she was a crazy and a thief and some more stuff. And Marcus said, well, is she lying? Like, you can't accept the truth. Everything, it seems like you are what she said you are.
Is that a part of the mental illness? I'm constantly trying to analyze. Is part of the mental illness is the inability to take accountability? Marcus asks a clear question. Are you crazy and on drugs? How much of that is true? And she can't sit here and like, you know what? It's all true. No lies told, because that takes away victimhood. You see, it could be true, but they should not acknowledge it because she's a victim.
The last time you did any of them?
Like 2 months ago. I smoke weed sometimes.
Okay, I get it.
Because I don't have no medication.
Listen, weed and alcohol aside,
I
you know.
But don't be trying to police me now. Shit.
Well,
I ain't gonna lie because I've been telling them.
Well, okay, so.
I've been telling them that what I was doing because I wanted to get off of it.
Okay.
I had to get myself off of it. But
And congratulations.
Thank you.
For sure. Okay, so how long were you locked up in here for? ACDC?
2 days.
2-3 days.
Shit, yes. I wanted to stay in that motherfucker because there was only people.
What was it for? What was it for? It must have been something very petty or
let's
whatever.
not talk about it.
What do you mean?
I did something. It was obviously not major. It wasn't major.
Well, what'd you do? Like,
it's not major.
It's not major. Why you can't talk about it? What's the big deal?
Selling.
You know why. All right, now come on now.
And look, this 20-year-old woman says, I've been in jail for 2 or 3 days, and she says she wanted to stay. I wanted to stay, but they kicked me out. They kicked me out the county jail. There's not enough beds. So the jail, if you ain't doing major crimes, they're not about to house you. You ain't going to prison. They're going to put you back on the streets. Unfortunately, there ain't no crazy houses or nowhere to transition you to. So you can't stay here. Go back out there and do something much worse, and maybe we'll lock you up.
There you go. You know, ATL tends to be, you know, warmer more throughout most of the year. But around the Pittsburgh area, it's a known thing where the homeless, the downtrodden, the bums, they will go out and commit a crime just to get 3 hots and a cot at the local jail. It's a known thing. And cops pick up on it. They'll stop taking you to jail. Like, listen here, you done stole a candy bar out this store, 2 times this week. Stop me. We ain't take you to jail. We know what you're trying to do. That's so unfortunate where your best option is in jail. And she don't want to say what happened. You're trying to sell that rancid box. That's what it was.
I shoplifted.
Okay, well, I understand that.
But before I shoplifted, I continuously asked and asked and asked and
right,
begged
and didn't receive.
And I continued to ask before I stole. I did not want to steal. I'm trying to do things better than how I used to. I'm not doing that shit no more. Of course not. But I did it one time and it fucked me over.
And you say you wanted to stay in there longer?
Yes, I wanted to stay in there longer because they were helping me. They were helping me in there. I wanted to stay in there longer.
Wow. Okay, you don't expect to hear that.
I don't want to be here. I hate it here.
So
I call her my auntie. I'm
Street auntie. I get it.
She's gonna be my mentor for 2 days. We're gonna go get my stuff because you can't.
Well, I've been saying this for years. Where the real mentors at? Where you at, Tyler Perry, Oprah Winfrey? I've been stressing this. Where you at, Kamala? All right, where all y'all at? Go help these women. We've been documenting this stuff for years. It appears to just keep getting worse. So here we are. So, I mean, shout out to Marcus for documenting and trying to raise awareness like we are, but we're the folks with the money that can really open up, facilities and try to help folks.
It's my belief and understanding that too many of our rich and elite melanated folks that could do something, they're too caught up in the capitalistic machine that is America. If it's not going to make them a profit, they ain't about to do it. That's extremely unfortunate. It really is. I agree. Like, I don't know what all Tyler Perry does. However, I think we can all agree it would not be any sweat off his dress wearing brow to put up some kind of home, some facility with the personnel that could cause a positive change. It wouldn't cost much at all. Why out there flying this oversized RC airplanes? But I get it. We can't tell people how to spend their money.
Keep your stuff here. I'm gonna get my other stuff, and we're gonna help Mike out.
So I am gonna ask, right? Because you talked about the stuff you didn't want to talk about, but this isn't one of them, so I'm gonna ask. So if you just got out of jail, you say you got a warrant. How does that?
Listen, I have a warrant, but it's pending right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm like, if you just got out of jail, they would have seen that warrant. Like,
no, but here's the thing: the police officer, before I got arrested, the police officer called somebody and asked them about my probation. And he said the warrant was made last Friday, but they pinned it. So I'm just trying to figure out why they did that. But I'm trying to get to where I'm going first before I call my probation.
I get it.
Because people have told me that my probation could help me with this too. But I just want them to see me in a stable home before I call them.
I had a negative run-in with this organization called PAD, but I've actually heard really good things about what they do or whatever. And despite my negative experience that I had, I think someone in your situation would actually be a really good candidate for them to work with, because you have to have like a police record and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And you got all that, and you seem like you really want the help. So
I've tried again.
And so what happened when you tried them before?
Nothing happened. They couldn't help me. But people while I was hearing from other people, they were telling me that they would give me a ride here, take me here, do this here, and then when I called, it was none of that. So, I just stopped dealing with them. But you know what? 988?
I know 511.
No, it's a 988. It's
Okay.
the suicide and crisis hotline. Every time I lose my phone, every time I lose my shit, every time I'm in danger, not in danger, but if
Feeling like you're in.
Yes, every time I'm lost, every time I need information to be saved, they save it for me. I don't even have to give them my real name. They have a whole log of my stuff saved. They have a log of an address, a safe address. They keep all my important stuff for me when I tell them. Because
Man.
I baptize you in the name of Jesus. Lord. Have your way, Lord. Have your way, Lord. Have your way, Lord.
They got Bonquisha on speed dial at the nut house. So she just calling in and they like, yeah, who this? It's Bonquisha. Her chart up on the big board, on the whiteboard. They like, oh yeah, Bonquisha. She's 20 years old, 5'2", 189 pounds. Single mom of one, a little bit crazy. All right, she off her meds. They got the whole rundown. So that's unfortunate.
She said when she called in, they got a whole docket. They got a whole file. And she said that with pride. I call them whenever I'm in danger, whenever I'm not feeling safe, whenever, I'm in a huckabuck, and I just calls them. What do we say? Shout out to these social workers, man. Y'all are overworked and underpaid. My goodness. And they abuse the system. It ain't that they can't help you. You won't receive the help. These women like her, mental illness, whatever the hell the reason is, are choosy beggars. They need help, hence the begging, but they gonna choose how you help them. That's how it always falls apart.
Learn something new every day. 988.
Yes, they help you. 988, they really do help you.
So listen, if anybody out there is watching this video and they did want to reach out, help, or donate, do you have ways that they could do that? Do you have social media, Cash App, anything like that?
Oh, I don't have a cash yet.
What about like social media, like Instagram or Facebook?
The only way I want people to help me right now is to believe in me and pray for me and be there for me and believe. That's all I want. I don't even want no money. I just want people to believe in me. I need all the prayers in the world from everybody. So I really want to get my life together. I'm tired of being down. I really want to do the right thing, but I just can't do it with my mom. I love my mama very much. I don't even want to talk about her in a bad way because I love her. And I know she's probably stressed out with the baby right now. But it's just...
If she's watching this video right now,
she has...
What? Look her dead in the camera. What do you have to say to her?
Nothing.
Go ahead.
I don't know what I have to say to her. I don't even want to face her. Because it just always goes
Left. It goes negative.
It goes her way. It goes what she wants from me, what I need, what did. And there's a lot of things that I don't even know about myself that I should know right now. Stuff that could fucking save my life, or like, you know, ID. Come on, ID.
I'll say this.
I can't get an ID for you.
I'll say this, for a 20-year-old,
Yeah.
you definitely still have the demeanor of a 14 or 15-year-old girl.
Yeah.
For sure. So, all right, well, so you sure there's no way people can reach out, Facebook, Instagram, anything like that?
Everybody can reach out. Look, I have an Instagram. I don't be on social media no more.
I get it, but just in case someone wanted to send a message or whatever.
PINK WITDAGOOD
Okay, Pink with the good mink. Got you, Lord Jesus.
Minx. It's an F.
Oh, Minx. Okay.
Minx.
All right, that's the eyelashes. I got you. Like I say, we appreciate you. Definitely wish you nothing but the
I
best,
hope my
okay?
makeup don't look bad in your camera again.
Lord
I'll be
Jesus.
pissed off.
Have a good one, sweetie.
I'll be pissed.
I remember when I lost my mind.
Pink with the good mink. That stands for her eyelashes. The minks. So, yeah, her problem is, like so many others, they refuse to accept help because it's too much structure and it's not on their terms. One thing about the streets, ain't nothing on the streets but free will. Absolute free will to do whatever the hell you please until you can't. All right. So when you going into these facilities or back to her mom's house, it's structure and she ain't gonna put up with it
at all. You know, we can make the argument, well, maybe she don't respect the elders around her because they're not respectable. That could be true, but at the very same time, she has let us know what dwells within inside her. The spirit of non-cooperation, the spirit of tipso, schizo, all that. Most unfortunate. Some of these babies can't be saved. Been a while since we said it. We said cautionary tales, but casualties. A lot, the vast majority of stories like this, they're not gonna make it. The obituary is gonna be gloomy, and ain't nobody gonna show up. It is what it is. Stop making these dire mistakes.
So until then, she definitely a pit dweller tonight.
Yeah, indeedy.
Madness. Fuck is you talking about?
This is Sparta!
You got to know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, know when to hide. You gotta count your blessings. You're sitting at the table. You hear me? Ooh, child, things get brighter.
That's why we always harping, man. Stop having these bastard children. We know we are bastard children. It takes God's hand to come down in your life and help you break that curse. Too many of these stories, they're gonna end terribly. Won't be no chance of atonement. There won't be no triumphant testimony. Like I said, sad obituaries and no one attending the homegoing ceremonies.
At best.
Appreciate you, brother Frederick Howard, gifting one single by choice membership. Thank you.
Appreciate you, brother.
Yeah! Boom, shakalaka!
So here we are, folks. We done made it through the show tonight. We went through Atlanta, the good, the bad, the ugly, mostly bad and ugly, and it's FUBAR.
Yeah! Boom, shakalaka!
I ain't gonna hold you. I didn't see much good. Where are ATLians? Don Jeter, Raquel Rose. I ain't seen them in a while. What happened? All we saw was bad and ugly. Where's the good? I would have to imagine the good is, the good old family reunions. Shout out to some of these content creators down in the South, man. I love seeing it. Family reunions. I never had a family reunion. I don't even know what that feels like. Have everybody show up with the shirts on, say the walkers, I don't know what that's about, but I would have to imagine that's the beautiful side of ATL. All those parks, all those black folks get together, have a good old time howling at the moon. That's what I'm talking about.
All that. So, Atlanta's not a bad place for many things, but tonight we are talking about dating. So as far as the dating scene, it's a nightmare, but there's a lot of, entrepreneurs, businesses, whatever the case. But when it comes down to dating and finding what people desire, desirable outcomes, it is FUBAR.
How is that true? It's the Black Mecca. How can the Black Mecca be one of the, if not the worst place is for dating for black folks? What did y'all do? What y'all ninjas do TATL, huh? Y'all done ruined it.
That part. So like we said, we appreciate y'all coming through tonight. Shout out to all the sponsors that came through. His lovely lady.
Yeah! Boom, shakalaka!
Shout out to Mr. Pitts. He been coming through all night. EV Ray, Brother Merciful.
Yeah! Boom, shakalaka!
Sister Ebony Dean, Rachai Media been coming through all night. Shout out to Squeegee Kids, Rachel, Ashy Foots, Stuntman Kareem, and Mr. Incredible.
Big shout out to all the show sponsors. Much love to everybody coming through with the twos and fews and gifting the memberships. We cannot thank you guys enough for the giving culture you guys have created. Thank you. And to thank you, please continue to do so, showing your appreciation, hitting that super chat, hitting that Cash App. As you guys do, make sure you do the one thing also that costs you nothing, which is hitting the like button on your way out. And I see somebody asking about the Diamond Mucho update. Be here tomorrow. We're going to make it up to you. Make sure you keep your eyes and ears to these YouTube streets to see when we're going to come here tomorrow and make up the Friday the 13th, the Braca and Mucho Madness show.
That part. So we plan on being here tomorrow evening. We're going to do the show. So set y'all notifications and also make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button on the way out, and we'll see y'all then.
There you go. Make sure you also join the Patreon so you don't miss out on the most exclusive videos, content, giveaways, the whole shebang. Join the Patreon today.
That part. And we'll be back. Tomorrow is Monday. We'll be back Tuesday as well. Truth Over Lies. We moving.
It don't stop, my baby. Shout out to SBC, Cart Before the Horse, Truth Over Lies Nation. We'll see y'all Jive Chickens tomorrow.
So until then, I'm Gavin X.
I am Mr. Walker.
And we are Cart Before the Horse Productions.
A good evening.
Single by choice, very bitter, big man. True for lies, real talk we have. SBC Nation, stand up, no cap. Gavin X Mr. Walker, facts on facts. Single by choice, single by choice. If you ready for the truth, you in the right voice.